What's up, ladies and gentlemen? People watching back at home, welcome to season 2 of this crazy tournament. We're just getting into game 1, and I am Dante, your caster, your English caster. I've got Lama here as well. We ran into a connection error. And connection error. Are we on the
Okay.
draft this time? Yes,
Yeah.
we are. And my screen is black. I can't see. Oh, there it is. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to MSL Dota 2 Kerala Minor Season 2. It's been a blast season 1, but time to put those memories behind us and create new ones. What do you say, Lama?
10 seconds remaining.
Let us begin.
Let us begin.
Season 2.
Bro, why do you sound like a drunk Kotal? Wake the heck up.
So it's been a long day, Danny. Sorry.
Speaking of
Oh, there
Kotal, I didn't mean to call that out like that, but looks like we already have a Kotal ban and a Pangolier ban. Interestingly, there were some minor patch updates 2 days ago, and
Yeah.
we might see a different strats coming out. I think teams with all their practices over the couple of weeks building up to the tournament would have actually changed strategies overnight.
I mean, Kotl is always a pain in the ass, so, good to get rid of him.
We have Venomancer banned out. That's an interesting ban.
Radiant
Oh.
team pick.
Probably
Meanwhile,
going for
what?
the Ursa pick.
Again, Ursa. Will we see the bear running around causing chaos? Meanwhile, Chad, before we, before the draft further progresses, I'm going to take a quick chance to just talk about our sponsors today for the entire tournament. We have MSL, of course, which is an upcoming esports organization, and it's so cool to have org step up like this. And this obviously is them collaborating with D2K to bring this to you guys. So kudos to them, and we wish this snowballs even further into something crazy, going on ahead in the future. I'm tripping over my words. What's happening? And we have Grimstro pickup by Eulsquad and a Lich. Lama, how do you feel about that? Talk me through a little bit of those first picks, or is that nothing much to even talk about?
Eulsquad pick up Grimstroke, and obviously Optic Gaming didn't want them to pick up the Lich along with it.
That combo is still scary to play against, isn't
10
it?
seconds
So
remaining.
that combo is always a scary one.
Right.
Two letalities bouncing
5
around,
seconds
creating
remaining.
chaos. That's more like a deny pick rather than picking their own support.
Dire team pick.
Oh,
I feel
nice.
this is an even worse combo to play against, in my opinion. Grim and Ogre.
Yeah, Ogre has a very low cooldown stun.
It's not just that makes Ogre so annoying to play against. It's the fact that
10 seconds remaining.
he starts with 8 armor. He will walk up to you and hit you, and there's nothing you can do about it. And he literally doesn't care for like up to
I take damage.
8 to 10 minutes into the game. He's not gonna bother about taking damage or tanking it. And he is a support at the end of the day, so he's gonna be the space creator that you really need, and you'll start picking it up right away.
Yeah, especially on the safe lane, he's just gonna stand, zone out the offlaners when his safe lane is just picking up the last hits. That's a good pick. Who do you think OMG is gonna pick up here?
Radiant team banned.
A tiny position 4.
Is it a position 4 again? I mean,
Yeah, I'm
Tiny.
pretty sure it's position 4.
Interesting. Okay. But isn't Tiny like a flex pick? You could throw him up mid lane.
Yeah,
We've seen
throw
him
him
being
up.
played mid lane a lot.
10
And
seconds remaining.
Yeah, but once he got his tree grab nerfed,
Five
again it
seconds
went down to
remaining.
his 5 shots with a tree grab.
okay.
So after that, he is not really that strong of a mid
Radiant
laner.
team banned.
We have 2 interesting bans. Avoid being banned out by Eulsquad, and OMG banning out the Doom.
Yeah, Doom, even with the nerfs, the nerfs that hit him 2 days ago, he's still super strong. He's a very good
10
off laner.
seconds
And
remaining.
Void has always been a really good safe laner.
5 seconds remaining.
I mean, I still remember the Void Chrono into the Cataclysm combos from last season.
Oh yeah. Carried an entire team.
More or less, yeah. Oh, Spectre banned out. Interestingly, I heard Spectre's been nerfed a little bit in this patch. So is it something that's ban worthy?
Yeah, he's still ban worthy. I mean, if taken to late game, Spectre is still a super strong hero.
10 seconds remaining. Radiant team
Ah,
banned.
there you go. Ursa
The
ban.
bear has been banned.
I mean, if you look at Eulsquad's bans, the first 2 bans are, little counter picks for Ursa, the Cottle and the Venomancer. So it's good ban there.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Well, we still wait for the
Dire team banned.
other bands to play out. I'm gonna like bring you guys on stream, throw your attention to me talking about the next sponsor. We have Live Long Wealth. Those of you thinking about making some money and thinking about a place to invest it, and you have no idea, just like me, you have no absolute idea
10
what to
seconds
do with it,
remaining.
you might want to get in touch with these guys. So they will teach you what to do with your money with respect to how to manage your stock, how to understand stock markets, how to play around with that.
Dire team pick.
See, I'm so dumb with that. I don't even know how to explain this even better. But they will give you guidance, and they have like set classes for you to go through to learn how this functions. It's pretty cool, pretty interesting. I might think about trying it at some point. I know I definitely need it. So yeah, be sure to check out Live Long Wealth.
10 seconds remaining.
We have an anti-mage band and we have a Slark band as well.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, all the
Radiant
major
team
carries are gone. And on the Lord.
Are you saying all the major carries with respect to the really viable ones? Is that what
Yeah.
what you meant?
Yeah, the really
10
hard
seconds
carries
remaining.
that are really good.
It'd be interesting to see something a little.
5
So
seconds remaining.
we're kind of diving into the off-meta carry picks at this point right now, aren't we? I think I'm keeping the music going, guys. Right? Music's good. While we have a quick hot step moment, I'm gonna talk about my designation. Be sure to check out my designation if you want to get some cool t-shirts designed. You know, they even do face masks now. Believe me, I know we need it. Face masks. I hope you guys are wearing masks when you step out. But then again, we're gamers. We're usually indoors, aren't we?
Most of us are.
Do you think there'll ever be a point in time where you wear face masks and play video games?
10 seconds remaining.
Not anytime soon.
I hope it never happens to begin with. Be crazy. So we have a Night Stalker pickup. It's a pretty good offlaner. A Wraith King. Tell me, Lama, what do you think about this draft right now? Talk me through it. You're supposed to be my Dota brain dude.
Yeah, the Underlord, cancels out most of the right click carries. Not cancels them out,
10 seconds.
nerfs them a lot with his aura.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there you go. Tinker is really good against OMG because, a lot of magic damage is really good against them.
So we haven't seen it. I haven't seen a Tinker been played out in quite some time. How good is he in the current patch right now?
I haven't seen him in quite some
10
time too.
seconds remaining.
But, he hasn't seen a lot like huge buffs or nerfs. He's around the
5
same place
seconds
where he was.
remaining.
But I've seen quite a Tinker players picked up in my lobby. I think this will be a good Tinker match. Depends on OMG's mid pick as well.
What would you like? What would you like to see mid pick though?
I would have liked to see a Storm Spirit mid, but
Just got banned, huh?
I mean anyone that is a really good who can catch Tinker really well, like a QOP.
10 seconds remaining.
Anyone who has that range is really good against Tinker.
5 seconds remaining.
I think the QOP is really.
Dire team banned.
I'm surprised that QOP still isn't banned. Is she still as scary as she was? I remember she was quite the force to reckon with last season.
Yeah, she's not that scary. She's in very few lesser picks of QOP, but she's still super annoying in lane. And if she gets that early boost, she'll still be able to carry the game.
5 seconds remaining.
I was just sound check. Is my voice still cracking for you on Discord?
It's not cracking; it's just going up and down.
Connected.
Maybe loud sometimes, not loud sometimes.
Yeah, I blame my microphone for that. I've set it at a weird angle, so if I turn to look away to the other screen, I have to make sure I stay in the same spot. So I'm gonna try to keep my head fixed up here.
Radiant defeat.
I need a new microphone. Anyway, getting back to the draft, we have PL banned out, we have a Juggernaut banned out, and an Ember Spirit banned out. So interesting ban. I mean,
But it makes sense because they didn't want counter for Tinker.
right,
They
absolutely.
had that reach and Storm has that reach.
Mhm.
So does Spectre and Void. Those are all good.
5 seconds remaining.
So it's almost looks like Eulsquad had this Tinker pick right at the start, and they've clearly dropped it accordingly.
And
Yep.
for that. They're trying to play around with Tinker. I think QOP is still a good option.
A QOP is it?
QOP still sounds good.
I have no idea, honestly. It's been so long since. I think the last time I ever watched anything to do with Dota was. We have a Swain pickup. Okay, now that's something I want to see. That'd be interesting to see. A
That's
Swain.
really not a bad pick.
That's not a good pick, is that what you said?
No, that's not a really bad pick. It's a really good pick compared to all the other options they had.
Yeah, and I feel like he's gonna be able to sustain himself in lane for quite some time. He's just given the other 4 players they've picked up, they can make a lot of space with early rotations.
Exactly, that's what I was thinking. So Sven needs a lot of space to farm, especially early game to mid game. He needs a lot of space. He might go a Midas or might not, depends on him. But if he gets that farm late mid game, he's gonna be super strong and not really a lot of answer for these guys.
For the Swain right now, yeah. I mean, he's definitely gonna clear off Wraith King pretty quickly, despite his lives and the skeletons that run at him. I think Swain has no issues fighting into the Wraith King.
Underlord will be a problem because he has that AoE route. Very good control.
Oh, Wind Ranger. So, yeah, there we go. A little bit of juking potential on the side of Optic Mist Gaming.
And if he catches the Tinker, he's guaranteed dead, like his stun.
Very quickly, everybody, I'm just gonna run a couple ads. I'm sure you guys will be interested to see results.
Reduce the music volume.
No, music will stop. Music will stop, guys.
No, they can't. Like they're on a 2-minute delay, so it takes some time by the time.
Yeah, I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry, guys. Day one, we ran into a couple of technical issues right at the start, and it's a Friday, and down to this, getting pumped up. I've definitely been pumped up, hands down. But waiting for it to happen at the end of the day, oh gosh, work was such a pain. But I'm glad we're here now. Anyway, before we jump into this game, we just do a call out. Okay, into game. I didn't get a chance to do my clinical call out of player names, but I'll do that right now since we jump into this game. I changed the camera off to our observer, Mr. Darkace. We're straight into a game pause champ for that. But anyways, we have on the side of Yules, we have Z-Storm, we have Crippling Depression, we have. What is his name again? Me and the boys on the Night Stalker, Z-Storm on the Tinker, Crippling Depression on the Swain, Beat Me Repeat on the Grimstroke, and Virgin Trucking. I've had an issue with saying that name since season 1, but it continues on the Ogre Magi. And on the side of OMG, we have Shadowfax on the Lich. We have All Fantasy on the Underlaw. We have Unknown Devil, is that right? Yeah, that's Unknown Devil right there on the Wind Ranger. We have Mr. Potty Power?
Yeah, power.
Oh, Potty Power. Thanks for that, Llama. On the Wraith King. And we have Genos on the Tiny. We've just gotten past the pause. So, Llama,
Yes.
Gyro versus Radiant. Classic game of Dota 2. For those of you who are watching, if you're just for your first time watching a Dota 2 game, it's basically 5 players versus 5 players trying to aid little soldiers to march across the map and destroy so-called headquarters, or in game of Dota we call them ancients. I've been playing a lot of Apex lately. That is basically the idea of Dota. But what makes it interesting is the fact that you've got 1,000,001 possible ways to get this done. Oh, we have a little bit of a scrap for Bounty Runes bot lane. Ogre Magi just manning up, and Underlord taking quite a bit of damage, but we have a little bit of action on the top lane right now. With okay, this Night Stalker might be dead. Yeah, he's definitely gonna be dead. No, he actually makes it out. He's forced to use a salve.
He does make it out.
What happened to the bounty rooms though? So the Night Stalker did manage to pick up the bounty room. Well, I'm just saying, I feel like I hear a little bit of echo from your end.
Once. Is that better?
I think so. Yeah, it's so much better now. I don't know what you did, but okay.
I was very close to my headphones were really.
Jesus Christ, how loud am I? Anyway, no first blood. There was a first blood potential on the Night Stalker though, but we didn't see that happen.
Tiny is gonna be a real problem. He's gonna just be roaming around, tossing people. Getting this Underlord, solo XP, and last hit. It's gonna be pretty hard
Tiny.
against.
We see Tiny already looking to rotate. He's getting some early wards in. A lot of vision for the Wind Ranger. How is the Wind Ranger versus Tinker matchup in the mid lane? What do you think about that?
It
Who is the
depends
favorable?
on players. If it's a really good Tinker, the Tinker has the advantage. If it's a really good Wind Ranger, the Wind Ranger has the advantage.
But
It's not like
let's assume both players are equally matched up. Which hero do you think has a little bit of the edge?
I think Wind Ranger has a little bit.
Oh well, Underlord. I feel like the lane's a little too far pushed up right now. We have a Tiny backup with the Underlord. They're looking to make some plays. Tiny is rotating a little deep into their jungle. Mid lane though, it's pretty much even Steven at this point, isn't it? Yeah, it is.
Yeah. It's gonna be a pretty equal lane. I don't see any kill potential until we reach level 6. Or if there are rotations made by the supports.
Yeah, you might be right with that one.
Yeah, no.
At this point, we see Tinker, Night Stalker, and Wind, as well as Wraith King, all sitting at even CS. Tiny though dropping really low, making a run for it at this point. Ogre does throw out the Ignite onto him. He might fall to the Tiny. We do see. I think no. Is he gonna get away?
Yeah.
Ogre throwing out a high five, but Tiny's saying, "I'm not giving you any high fives. I'm out of here, brother." And he's running, but there is a dive on the Shadowfax. He's gonna fall a little low. He does have the slow onto him, but that's an easy cleanup for the Night Stalker, getting that first blood. That's gonna set him up pretty well. Tiny is still juking out this Ogre. Ogre looking for him, but nope. Tiny still lives through that. And a celebratory taunt to get away from that one. Mid lane though, Z-Song?
Have a hard day.
For whom?
The Wraith King.
Uh-huh.
The Night Stalker is really pretty tanky, and the
Yeah.
Killing Stroke quite long distance.
Considering we're gonna go into night in a little bit, he's gonna be even more problematic to deal with.
Double damage.
Dyer's middle
The
tower
armor
is
is
under attack.
Danny, you decrease my volume.
No, I didn't. Why? You can't. Wait, hang on.
Yeah, paradox. Why is it?
There we go. It should be fine, I guess.
Nuh-uh.
Well, Tiny is still trying to make rotations and make something possible, but he's not getting an opening anywhere.
Z-Storm falling a little low on him. Devil just diving him with double damage onto him. And he does get the kill on him.
We're still alive.
Convenient, simple, easy. But over here in the bot lane, we have Ogre manning up. This is what I was talking about, Ogre Magi, you know. He's just gonna man up and fight you. He doesn't really give a damn about anything going on.
The Underlord has a really early soul.
Oh my god.
He's just gonna be
Oh.
spamming her. Astro.
We have rune rotations coming up right now. One picked up by the Tiny and one picked up by the Grimstroke as well. Even Steven runes? Yeah, it is even Steven. 2 runes apiece. Z-Storm with that one death, you know, falling behind on the XP chart right now. Looking over the net worth. Night Stalker having a happy lane. He's a happy stalker. He should start stalking right now. It is nighttime. He's really strong.
Yeah, he's gonna start harassing Staking. And he is a level ahead of Wraith King. Yeah, there you go, the harass is starting.
Yeah.
That's
But bot lane, we do see a little bit of action. Swain has not had the happiest of starts, has he? He's a little behind on the
The-
CS as well.
the early soul ring, you know, on the Unblood, he just starts pushing lanes, having it in the tower. And it's gonna be hard for Sven to get the last hits. He's completed his power treads.
Kevin Vinod Thomas, thanks for joining MSL on the stream. But we do have a little bit of a dive on the top lane. Until Wraith King does fall, and that's an easy kill on the Grimstroke as well. Did I say? My bad. Lich.
Lich and both Wraith King.
Bro, yeah. Like, this is the same thing we said, you know,
Tower is doing its
about
best, but
nighttime, and we once again see this Ogre Magic causing real problems for the Tiny. I'm surprised he's just walking up, right-clicking him. He doesn't really care for anything. And Night Stalker is really strong at this point. He's gonna happily harass on for a little longer.
He has 3 more minutes of harassing.
3 more minutes of harassing.
A double stack by the Wind Ranger. Huh. Farming efficiency that.
Z-Storm trying to deny some of those last hits. We have Tiny making a bit of a rotation. 7 minutes in. He is level 2 though. I mean, he has provided so much space to Underlord to match up to Sven on the levels. But I don't know where is he looking to plan to gain his levels at this point. He definitely needs to convert them onto kills. Night Stalker diving onto the tier 1 tower, and easy kill onto the Wraith King, cleans him up. He's standing there to fight Shadowfax as well, but there is a Tiny in the backline stunning him. Is he gonna get away? I think he's fine. He's a speedy little fella. It is nighttime. It's his moment to shine.
He's gonna let that easily.
Lama still a little bit of echo, buddy.
is all alone in the world.
There we go. Sven run as well as Ogre jumping onto the Underlord, but he's just gonna throw out his Pit of Malice and walk away from this at this point. Sven unlucky with the second root, but he could look to dive though. Did he have God Strength on him? He did have God Strength. He could have dived that tier 1 tower for that kill. It would have worked well for him.
Hammer have stopped him. I think it is better not to go. It's fine.
Z-Storm in another world of trouble as well. He does manage to live through that though. The Fairy Fire play coming in to save his bum.
He lived with 40 HP.
Yep.
That was really close.
Crippling again, taking another chance at stabbing at Underlog, but once again, Peter Malice, and he easily walks away.
Yeah, that's one problem for the Sven. The bit of malice is gonna be a real annoyance. Even when he ulties, it is gonna hold him for too long, letting
Right.
everyone to.
Tower is under attack. That's not gonna hold.
9 minutes in, 4 kills on the side of Euls and 1 kills on the side of OMG. Well, we're still on the night time, and there's 3 heroes on this, around Night Stalker, but I don't think they can bring him down. He's pretty tanky. He's really strong. Looking to fight a little longer. Does get a Grimstroke stun onto the Tiny, but he's not going to engage. Walking away backwards right now.
Has no arms to defend itself.
But we have the Wind Ranger who has rotated top lane.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
My voice is getting cut out a bit.
That's maybe just leave Discord and rejoin again. I don't know what's going on.
Let me just restart.
Some of my own solo chat for the moment.
Yeah. If I leave Dota and come back, will I get into the game again?
No, don't leave Dota. Just leave Discord. Costa asking new questions, chat. So at this point right now, 1k net worth lead on the side of OMG. They're off to a decent start. Grimstroke just catching out that ward, dewarding it right away.
The Radiant should really do something about that middle tower. Radiant structures are fortified.
Wind Ranger right now pushing a little further onto the tier 1 tower. Top lane, we still see this Night Stalker posing a little bit of a threat, but it is daytime. I don't think he should be much of a problem towards this Wraith King, but that Grimstroke in the backline providing those snipes, constantly keeping Wraith King at low HP. We have Tiny sitting here as well. He's gained a little bit of levels. He could look to challenge this. The 3 heroes stop. He does go onto the Grimstroke, does get him stunned, the Avalanche, but there is no toss. The toss combo does not connect onto the Grimstroke, but on the Night Stalker instead. Wraith King though is really, really low. He's almost one shot.
Double damage.
50 HP, but living through that. Wind Ranger has rotated top lane. She's got a double damage as well on her. She had bottled up early on this Grimstroke though. Goodbye, Grimstroke.
Shot, right?
Does Unknown Devil does commit the shackle shot into the ulti for that one.
Okay, there you go. I'm back.
Yep. I still hear a little bit of echo, but I guess we'll have to fix that. I don't know what's going on with your microphone.
I don't know why is it echoing. I'll fix it up later.
All towers are still standing though. 12 minutes in, there hasn't been a single tier 1 tower that's gone down. Wind Ranger. Ogre Magi denying the regen rune to Wind Ranger. As we have Crippling trying to catch back up onto this network shot, but he's far behind. He's actually sitting close to the Wraith King. Both carries struggling a little bit to find their farm.
The Radiant's bottom tower has seen better days.
So this rating is really not having a good lane. He's 2 levels below the Night Stalker, and he's not getting proper form.
The Radiant should really do something about that middle tower.
And they're really pushing hard on this middle tower as well. This Tiny and Ogre are playing around from the beginning of the game by themselves. The Ogre again asking for high fives.
Tiny saying, no, you're not my friend. I'm not giving you a high five. You're on the wrong side of the map, brother. So, a little bit of a slow game at this point. 13 minutes in, no tier 1 towers have gone. Have they taken the mid tier 1 though? Nope, nothing. Tiny looking for an arcane rune. He could pick that up and look to make a play, but no, I think he's going to leave that behind for the Wind Ranger though.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. I feel sad for them.
Wind Ranger, Unknown Devil, possibly looking to make a rotation at this point. Do you see this Underlord having a decent lane? He's just queued up straight into his Guardian Greaves.
Yeah, I mean that's what you usually rush on the Underlord.
Mm-hmm.
He provides sustainability in lane.
Unknown Devil under the disguise of smoke. Tiny and Wind Ranger making a rotation top lane at this point. They're definitely going to catch, but it is nighttime. Do you want to challenge the the Night Stalker at this point? There's a rotation from Z-Storm as well. They're looking to engage. The ulti thrown out onto both the heroes, Lich as well as Wind Ranger. That's a little bit of a negative rotation for them. That's not going to work in their favor. There's an Ogre Magi as well here. They're looking for more blood Euls at this point. They're running down the Tiny. He does get sniped by the Grimstock, and goodbye Tiny. That didn't work out as well as they had planned for them for OMG. It went a little bit... I guess they missed out on that timing. They didn't expect it to be a night immediately, and that worked so well for Euls.
I think the entire play was due to Grimstock. As soon as he saw the Wind Ranger smoke break, he put the silence on her, so the Wind Ranger couldn't stun anyone nor use her ulti. And then the instant TPs from Ogre and Tinker secured them that victory. That was a really bad start for them. Well, they're coming back trying to get some blood of their own.
We do have this Underlord being dived on though. He is falling a low. Lich ulti does get casted out, but this Night Stalker is going to man up, tank it. Does get secure the kill onto the Underlord. He's still living through the Wind Ranger's ulti thrown onto him. She does secure that kill. Z-Storm trying to play into this. Shadowfax is going to fall as well to the Tinker Rockets. Z-Storm stepping up big.
Well, I think overall that was a pretty good fight for Euls.
Yeah, this is the second time OMG trying to take the engagement, but it's just not working for them beneficially, you know. The gold swinging towards the side of Euls at this point with 3k net worth.
And they have lost 3 towers.
Yep, I was just saying, you know, 13 minutes in, there was no tier 1 towers down, and 17 minutes in, 3 tier 1 towers have been dropped instantly on the side of OMG. You know, Euls kind of like steamrolling them right at this point. Tinker with his early boots of travel pickup, he is being a little more active on the map. Swain finally getting the space he needs to farm. He does have his Mask of Madness as well as the Echo Saber.
Wind Ranger has completed the KB. I think she should start running around trying to get pickoffs. But Team Euls is sticking together. All for them. Oh, Swain is solo. And he's
they do stack up onto 4 heroes onto him. Z-Storm does TP in. And oh wait, he does manage to blink away to safety. And he's going to get further away at this point and TP away. That was close. Meanwhile, in the top lane at this point, we have Night Stalker as well as Ogre and Grim chipping away at the tier 2 towers, forcing rotations onto the top lane.
I think Swain went way too forward from his safe zone. That's why he just died there. I think he should just have backed off to the jungle to farm. Just drop the lane, get back to the jungle. So far ahead is not a good idea.
Honestly, in comparison to the Wraith King, Swain's doing far better. Wraith King does have his Radiance queued up, but I don't know when he's going to get there. 80 minutes to the game. He still has quite a way to go for the gold for it though. Close to 2k I think. A little less than 2k. A little over 1.5.
We can get to that Radiance pretty fast, but is it going to be affected by the time he finishes it? He had a really hard lane. I don't think he should have gone for the Radiance.
Yep, absolutely. It's just going to delay him further to become more active in these engagements. And I also think that, yeah,
I queued up an Agnes. He has finished his Echo Saber.
Agnim Scepter, Superman Swain coming your way. Z-Storm being the annoying Tinker, blinking further and further more aggressively, throwing down the marching machines and these missiles. And we have this Night Stalker engaging in the backlines onto Lich. He's a little overstepped. He does throw down his ulti as well. They do catch the Tiny. Is he going to fall? No, there's the Lich ulti causing problems for them. Night Stalker falling really low. Dodges the Wind Ranger's power shot just a little bit. We have to Tinker here as well. With the laser delaying them. Another fight going sideways with Z-Storm. Making the play at the last second. Unknown Devil a little further up. Trying to get that secured kill. But no, now Night Stalker is going to rotate back in. Secure another kill onto the Shadowfax. The Lich of Shadowfax.
Really bad fights over here.
Yep.
That engagement proved to go towards them, and then Unblood cancelled his ult. Grimstroke turned around and used his ult. That went sideways really fast.
I mean, correct me if I was wrong about this one. Was Tinker not there at the start of that? He had TP'd out, right?
Yeah, he
gone to
TP'd
base.
out,
Yeah.
regen, came back, and then took care
I
of
guess
the...
they dove because the Tinker wasn't there, but he was quickly back for the engagement, and then, you know, all went awry for them.
Yeah, and that Night Stalker survived with half, like 40 HP. and he
40
was able to come.
HP, yeah. The power shot barely missing him, you know.
Yeah. If that power shot had hit him, I think they could have won that engagement. But that Tinker cleaned them up really well.
There we go. Jesus Christ, I hate playing against such Tinkers, dude. Look at him go. Oh, he does get caught though. He's in the wrong neighborhood at this point. Does get a toss combo onto him and pulled in by the Lich. They do manage to secure that kill onto the Tinker. And now Ogre is going to fall as well. Really well baited by OMG. There was a kill that they really wanted.
Yeah, that's a 4-kill streak to going to a win.
And she does have her MKB. She's got a BKB queued up as well. So Tinker's going to be a little more careful with his positioning once his Wind Ranger has a BKB. She's going to want to snipe him. That's the ideal way to play, I guess. Get the Tinker out of the equation and then kite the Sven around. That's pretty much your game.
So yeah, going for another smoke play here. Looks like catch the Sven, who's completely unaware of them. But Sven's gone back to lane. He might just get lucky here. Yeah.
They're fine. They're going to stack up 5 men and take this tier 1 tower bot lane. Sven snagging the Invis rune.
All 5 of them.
Over the last couple of minutes, we've seen a little bit of more action coming up across the map. It's been lit up, and we do see that translating into the kills. Yules will almost double the kills of OMG, but still anybody's game at this point. Wraith King does have his Radiance though. Finally, he did get there, somewhere around the 20-minute mark, I presume.
But he is not looking that good. He's 5th on the net worth board, whereas Sven's on 2nd.
The Sen's accelerated quite a bit, hasn't he? And he has had those kills going his way as well.
And
he hasn't got any kills, my bad. He's just been part of one engagement as in he's got 0 assists, 0 kills. So he's just been farming at this point.
He's 100 away from his Agnims, and then he's gonna get into engagements. It's gonna be a bit strong.
Oh, he has his Aghanims. It's on its way. There it is. Superman Swain, ladies and gentlemen. Tiny does have his blink. I wasn't aware of when he did pick it up though. Did you catch that, Lama?
Picking up
The blink on the Tiny.
Oh, he's completed his blink. I don't think so. He's revealed. I think that is why they did this as soon as it
No,
was blink.
there's the blink reveal on the Tinker catch. That was when they
Oh,
used
yeah.
it.
That's when it is.
There is Night Stalker does commit out his ulti as well, but he's a little far ahead, surrounded by 3 different heroes. He's gonna fall right away. This fight's not going too well for Yule at this point. Tinker's trying to cause a little bit of chaos from the backline, standing in the trees, throwing down as many rockets as possible. But at this point, Windranger's wrecking havoc. She is in the front lines, and people falling down to the burn of the Wraith King. Tinker's gonna just jump away, TP immediately. Grimstroke as well, TPing away to safety.
Cocky over there.
Sorry, what was that?
The Night Stalker got a little too cocky over there. He was too deep and he couldn't get out in time.
He did pop his ulti to try and fly away to safety, but no, they did manage to chain stun him. There's no getting away from that. So OMG looking to make this into a tier 1 push as well in the top lane. They've stacked up 5 heroes for this, except for 4 heroes. Tiny's still trying to make a play mid lane, trying to push that aggression. Keep the lanes pushed towards the other side of the river.
The Tinker is going to be really annoying to push against. He's going to be spamming those rockets again and again.
But taking out the Night Stalker as well, we saw how crucial he is to Yule's fight in their team fights. The fact that you eliminate him, you kind of take away this looming overhead threat that's going to fly around, silence you, cause issues. So once he's gone, that's a big component of their team fight that's lost. And
The Swain couldn't do anything at all. He just used his stun, popped his ulti, and then he couldn't do anything. The Wind Ranger just ulted him to his death.
immediate demise. Yep. That MKB is going to chew through the Swen's HP at this point. 2.6k doesn't really matter at this point on the Wind Ranger. I was just looking at the chat closely for a second. I saw a comment that said Z-Storm Tinker, best Tinker. So I was right. I do recollect somebody saying Z-Storm's Tinker is apparently really, really good. And we're getting a matchup of that right into day 1.
Yeah. A smoke play by Team Yules. Are they going for the roach? No.
No, they're going to try to look into aggression. They're going to run into... They might actually run into the other team. OMG. Shackle shot, not scouting out anyone. But they are aware though. OMG do know this. But Tiny is looking to make a play. Is he going to blink in to catch someone off guard? Both these teams so close to each other. But OMG is going to run into this without the Wraith King at this point. Their carry is a little far away in the map. Whereas Yules is 5-man stacked at this point. So this fight, but Tiny does catch out the Stinker. Z-Storm in the backlines, in the trees, does get caught into the Underlord route as well, and into the Lich combo. That's a lot of problems, a lot of damage coming out. Crippling depression, dropping very, very low. Tiny finishing him off with a toss combo. No, he doesn't. He actually lives through that. He does manage to turn this around. Tinker buying back into the Z-Storm is back in action onto this side, into the team fight. We have Wraith King who's just showed up for this engagement, but he's dropping so low. Swen is just chewing through him. That's the first life gone. Swen is dropping a little further low. Whereas on the backline, Wind Ranger does get caught out. Swen is just hacking through that. God strength is so strong at this point. And Wraith King was just controlled up. There was nothing he could do.
Well, another one of those engagements that went sideways because
it almost looked like OMG could get away with that one, considering the Tiny did catch out the Tinker, right?
Yeah, but the Tinker buyback screwed them up again.
It's not just that. I actually thought Swen's gonna drop when the Underlord did throw out the Pit of Malice, and he caught out 2 heroes. He did catch the Swen as well as the Night Stalker, and the Lich ulti was bouncing around. I actually thought both of them were going to fall, but somehow they were tanky enough to live through it.
Yeah, and also he got a lot of his health back just because of that Mask of Madness.
Yep.
That 20% lifesteal with his God Strength just let him live through all that.
All that, absolutely, yeah.
He was so close to dying, but Tinker buys back, comes and lasers Wraith King so that he couldn't deal the damage necessary.
Deal the damage, yeah. And Wind Ranger, she got zoned out pretty badly in this fight, you know. Night Stalker playing that zoning out. Oh wait,
Well, this is an easy rush.
there was a little bit of a hang for a second there by game. Easy rush, but they are taking quite a long time to get through this though. They are aware, OMG is aware, they're looking to make a play. Tiny blinks in, does throw out the stun, does catch out two people, Swain instantly popping the God Strength. And there is a Lich ulti thrown out, Grimstock ulti as well as a Lich bouncing around, but Swain's still living through this, he does eventually fall. Nice Stalker trying to get in the backlines, but he wasn't able to clean up anyone. They do catch the Swain, but they do get 2 kills in return. Nice Stalker still hunting, looking for somebody. He does find the Lich of Shadowfax and gets him stunned as well with the Grimstock stun. Wraith King has been silenced up. Night Stalker still... No, he's been controlled up by the Lich Trio and he's gonna fall. Ogre Magi with a multicast of a lifetime. But no, he's a little too far ahead. Wind Ranger is gonna easily chew through him with her MKB as well as Wraith King burning him down. And now we have OMG in the pit. This is something they can definitely secure unless Z-Storm has something to say about it. There's Tinker, ladies and gentlemen. A smoke just to cancel out the rockets.
Also, they can convert it into a play.
They could, but I think they're just gonna try and secure up this rush right now. Grimstock with the DD rune a little further ahead. Tiny does blink in and get a stun onto him.
Can they contest this in time though?
They actually can contest this in time. No, they can't actually. Wind Ranger just gonna ulti the Roshan and quickly steal the Aegis as well onto the side, onto Wraith King. But Swain blinks in, does catch the... Doesn't blink in, he flies in rather and does catch the Tiny out. It's a very, very rich Grimstroke, isn't it? Aether Lens, Blink. That's position 4 Grim. Sitting happy with items.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Interesting that they didn't... I mean, they didn't even bother to pick up...
It has no
Or they do have a Crimson on Night Stalker, but they don't have a pipe. But at least they don't mind about... They don't care about those magic damage coming their way from Lich. It's almost negligible now considering how tanky Euls is. Yeah. Are you there, Llama?
Yeah, I'm there. You were so engaged in the, engagement.
We had some back-to-back action, you know.
Yeah, there's continuous action going on. Well, something finally went in the favor of OMG over there.
Yeah. But still... I mean, they are trying to pull this up, but the net worth difference still on the side of Euls, as well as the XP difference, you know. It did drop, but it's again picking up on the side of Euls. So with the 5k net worth lead, and the speed at which the Swain is farming, he's got a Crystallis, and he's making his way to his BKB, sorry. He's gonna be a problem to deal with.
Let's see, now all the carries have got their farm. It's the
30-minute mark.
now.
It's time to see some action, ladies and gentlemen. We do have both teams just lining up on either side of the river.
Rating has got his BKB. Oh, there might be an engagement.
Yeah. No, they do throw that stun onto the Grimstroke illusion.
Oh, that stinker, man.
Look at the number of Marcher machines in screen at this point, ladies.
I think I'm lagging because of that.
Yeah, my frames died. They did dropped almost like 40 when I saw those things. Oh goodness. Tell me, Llama, who do you think has the winning edge at this point?
Right now, it's clearly leaning towards. OMG has pretty good combos that they can come back with, but
yeah.
that's see. Oh, there you go. Team OMG has smoked up.
Yep. We do see a smoke play. They actually know exactly where they are. They're going to run into them at this point. But Yules are also 5-man stacked up. They're aware. Are they aware of the smoke play? No, they're not.
Oh,
but
if they catch the Swen,
they catch the Swen. They might actually do run into him. There is the Pit of Malistrona. Swen is being caught up. He has nothing in response. He does pop his BK. He doesn't even have a BK, but managed to get his God's Strength out. But he's gonna die eventually. You're surrounded by 4 people, and Wraith King with the BKB play. And now the rest of Yules is just going to crumble at this point, unless Z-Storm has something to say about it. Standing in between the trees. He's going to TP away to safety. Just going to minimize damages at this point. Night Stalker as well, hiding in the trees.
It's working.
You were just saying, OMG's luck at this point. They're running into Swen at get-go. They just had him right there. They controlled him, they finished him, and then instantly when the Swen is gone, Yules is going to run away because...
I thought he was going to survive because of that glimmer. He almost did survive that, but he got stunned again by the Grimstroke, by the Wraith King, and he couldn't live through that.
Yep. He actually could have lived through it, honestly. If he did manage to pop God's Strength as well, but OMG, they said, nothing doing, brother. We're going to control you and put you in the grave, and he's still in the grave for another 10 seconds.
And the Stinker is going to be creating a lot of space though, just pushing out lanes, but he cannot be defending the bottom in tier 2 right now.
That's an easy tier 2 tower for them. OMG is showing us that they're not out of this yet. It's still anybody's game. We have Roshan up in another 2.5 minutes.
Well, net has slightly dropped back again. Back down to 5k. Well, that's what it depends on the team fights right now. Team OMG has some really good team fight potential because of Underlord's Root and Lechalti. Whereas on Team Yules, it's more of, Tinker providing that control from the backlines. If he and Swen dealing the huge amounts of damage, so if either of them get caught, the team fight is gonna turn out really, really bad. Like how we saw last time, the Swen got caught and they didn't have any answer.
Yeah.
Stalker early game does a lot of damage, but at this time, a single target he can do a lot of damage. But in team fights,
he still does bring the AOE silence, which is quite valuable for him.
Yeah, that is valuable.
No, the thing about Yules is their 3 main cores are essential for team fights. Even if they lose one, it's like pieces of a puzzle that fall apart, right?
Yeah.
But that's not the same case in the case of OMG. They can still pretty much stand and fight even if they do lose the Wraith King. And not to mention, he does have 2 lives.
And the Stinker, man. Stinker is just gonna be really hard to push against.
Absolutely.
That's not good for the Radiant.
All you Tinker players out there.
Because of a Tinker.
Sorry, what?
4 heroes had to back off for a Tinker.
He's taking the additional Marching Machines damage as well, so he's going to push out a little more faster.
Oh, Ninja Gear. Oh, tier 4 items have started dropping.
Yeah, we're a little close to the 40-minute mark, 2 minutes away. There's a smoke on the side of Yules. They're looking to make an engagement.
Illusion escape.
A haste on the Swen, but they're not aware of where to go. They're going to take their chance crossing that river, walking in very, very slowly.
Oh. The Wraith King does show himself.
Tinker though blinked in a little too aggressively, but did manage to get out. Did they catch the Tiny in the backline? Goodbye, Tiny. Night Stalker still roaming around a little aggressively, but OMG just want to back away at this point. There's a Hex on the Tinker as well. He does throw out the Hex onto the Wind Ranger. They're trying to dive her into her. BKB is popped by Wind Ranger. He's going to run away from this. And a Seb, Grimstroke a little too aggressive in the front line. Oh, so Ogre did actually go for a Hand of Midas.
He did go for the Hand of Midas.
That was an unfortunate catch. Tiny down in the grave for another 16 seconds.
Sven still has God Strength. He hasn't used it in this.
Yep.
Oh, the ult.
The Lich ulti is gonna deny them a little bit. Night Stalker falling really, really low. He's actually gonna live through this. The tower might kill him though at this point, but we have Crippling Depression. Popped his BKB, jumped straight into this at this point, and he's just gonna hack through everybody. No. Wait, he died instead. Wraith King manning up. He does have his Abyssal Blade. They're looking to chase down onto the Stinker. There's a Hex Runner as well, but you might want to get away. And a quick blink, a clutch blink again. Away. Z-Storm is out of here, ladies and gentlemen. The Tinker plays, but Ogre is going to give himself away just to...
Ranger is dominating.
What happened to Sven there? He got stunned up by the Abyssal Blade, didn't he? In his BKB.
He mainly because of Wind Ranger's ulti. So he thought he could stand to it, but he just couldn't stand the damage. I mean, they should have backed out once the Night Stalker fell. I don't know why he popped this.
They still pushed. Yeah. Trying to look for a return pickoff, but it's going to transition into a tier 2 mid tower drop at this point. That Aghanim Scepter of the Tinker. It's going to be a problem to deal with in team fights.
This looks like it's going to be a pretty long game. Both the teams
yeah, it's definitely going to be it's going to be quite a long game. 40 minutes into this right now. Wraith King looking to farm up again. Wonder what he's planning to do next.
I think it's going to be around the Roshan. Both the teams have no...
We're reaching that mark where both the teams are one bad team fight away from losing, aren't we? Despite the goal advantage. It's only a 4k goal advantage. It's 5k. It's not that great. And we do see OMG pulling down the experience chart. So Euls being denied that XP. OMG does... And they are pulling down on the net worth as well, so... What is that attack speed on the Tiny though? It's almost slow motion when he's hitting down that ward.
Yeah, I mean he doesn't deal so much click damage now, since he's mainly focused on his avalanche and mainly on toss to all his work.
Superman Sven into the creeps.
Well, now the next play is surely going to be around Roshan because I don't think both the teams wants to engage towers high ground.
Rosh is up though. I think Ogre is looking to ward up Rosh, but yeah, they do have a ward up Euls. Keeping an eye on Rosh. Who will be brave enough to make the engagement?
Who is braver?
Ogre finally getting a high five from the Night Stalker.
Oh, and the bravest ones are Wraith King skeletons.
Whereas in the top lane, they did try to cast a Tinker, but no, Z-Som did get away there.
I mean, Tinker is going to be really, really hard to catch right now.
Yeah, but we have a Wind Ranger with a ninja gear. She's pretty much a ninja. Night Stalker committing his ulti as well, going on to the Underlord. There's a lot of stuns coming out, but Underlord throwing out his Lotus Orb, gonna disengage, but Wind Ranger is just deleted by the Sven. And he's gonna jump onto the Tiny as well. Superman Sven coming to save the day for Euls. Tinker has been caught up and rooted as well. He's gonna try to get away, but he does fall. He has a buyback, but I don't think he's gonna need it. Lich ulti is gonna fly around. They are standing around the Wraith King and fighting him at this point. Are they gonna clean up his second life as well? That's an easy cleanup right now. Did you see the Wind Ranger? She was there and then she was gone.
That Sven is so fat right now. He's almost done with his Daedalus as well.
Oh, yeah.
He's a shit ton of damage.
So once he pops God Strength, what is he like hitting you for 450 something?
Didn't like
Yeah.
Good lord.
Bonus damage. That's almost 600 damage he deals.
Yeah, and Wind Ranger's got 2.2k HP, so probably like, and not to mention Stormhammer and stunning her and hitting her for the duration. Yeah. They're trying to chip away the tier 2 tower at this point.
These buybacks don't really, affect that much. I still think they can go high ground. But
I mean, they did force out buybacks, and they're gonna be happy with that for that matter, Yules, because that buyback just set them up a little further up in the network chart. That team fight really did boost them up quite a bit. They're gonna go in for the rush, and given that Wraith King is in the grave and so is Underlord for another 9 seconds, OMG, I don't think they can contest this. Once again, I'm surprised how long this rush takes, though, considering a Swain and a Night Stalker. There we go. Picking up the pace a little bit for that Aegis. Oh, it is night time. This is a favorable engagement moment for Yules.
now is the time for high ground. Finally. 45 minutes into the game, and this is their second try at high ground. Let's see what happens. He has his God Strength back up.
He's
Ready
got
to
a
fly
God
in.
Strength. He's got a
Yes.
Aegis of Immortal. So, the Night Stalker with the cheese pickup as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
he deals a ton of damage, man.
Who? Swain?
And he's dealing 300 damage now. And with God Strength, it's 260% bonus damage.
260. Okay, it's close to what, 700 damage per swing. Close to, not exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Way more than that.
260%. Yeah.
So, 800 out, 800 damage.
And not to mention the casual critical stack by the Daedalus. He's definitely going to walk in up front. He does have his Aegis. He's not worried. He's still holding onto that BKB. He does get forced out of to safety. They do have him stunned with his Glimmer Cape as well on him. So. I'm surprised they backed away.
Yeah. I mean, they did not use the God Strength, so he still has it.
I mean, this next fight, if OMG loses, it's almost GG because they don't have any buybacks on their side.
Pretty sure it's a GG if they lose the next fight.
OMG with their backs against the wall.
I think it's really good to go high ground right now. And if Tinker starts spamming his rockets, they can easily go high ground.
Tell me one Tinker you know that doesn't spam rockets. Look at Z-Storm go. And they are pushing up onto high ground.
Sven has 8 seconds BKB remaining.
I mean, he's literally not popped his BKB the last couple of times. He's got a Satanic as well on him. This man is not afraid. You should be very afraid.
He can just walk high ground.
I think if Unknown Devil does get caught out, it's pretty much good night for her. But Swen's just manning up, does stand in the pit of malice though, tanking up a lot of damage, dropping way below half HP. Just chipping that tower. They're still standing here forcing this engagement.
I think he should have waited for his Aegis to use his ulti.
Tinker level 25 has got the mini stun on the rockets as well. Swen does pop God Strength.
I think he should have waited for his Aegis to pop before using it.
He
Now he's
has
just
run in. He's used up God Strength as well. He has nothing when he comes back up.
Yeah.
He's a little on the wrong
Yes.
spot. He does have his BKB. Is he going to pop it? No, he does pop it now. But he does swing. Wait, he's a little too deep in. Caught in between two people with their BKBs pop. There's a Lich ulti thrown out as well. Night Stalker chewing through the cheese. Swain still standing up in the front lines. He's dropping really, really low. What was that engagement? He does drop. And no one on the side of OMG. I'm confused.
Very questionable. That was a really questionable use of ult by the Swan.
Pop his ulti, trying to get secure out the tower, I suppose, but why would you do that? You know, just standing there chipping at it.
No,
it's
I mean,
okay.
he uses his ulti, he uses his BKB. That's the rule, okay? You don't wait for your ages to get over to use your BKB and you've already used your ulti. You're useless without your ulti.
He could have actually held on to the ult, get his ages popped, and then
Yeah.
probably used it. Do we have Tiny looking for this Ogre Magi, but Ogre's gonna walk away. TP out to safety.
Can you just show the items of every hero that is asking?
There we go. It's up on
Yes.
screen.
Let's just read them out loud.
So we have Tinker with the Boots of Travel, Scythe of Ice, a Bloodstone as well on the Tinker. So yeah,
And the
14 Bloodstone charges.
A really good pickup.
He's had an
Because, you
Aghanim
know,
for quite some time. I did call it out earlier. Had an Aghanim for quite some time though.
Oh, look at the smoke play. They might catch the. They might catch this.
Wait, though, Night Stalker does get caught out, stunned up as well. He does pop his ulti and BKB to get away from that immediately. OMG, still hanging on to this.
The the mini stuns from those rockets, man. I've played against it and they're super annoying, dude.
He just delays the game further and further, doesn't he, the Tinker?
Yeah.
Night
Sven
Stalker has
a
queued up as
big-
an Assault Cuirass finally, so it's going to make his way towards that.
Night Stalker providing pretty tanky items. I think it just has a Crimson Guard and a Spirit Vessel. I thought it would be more farmed by now.
No, he's had that for the last 10-15 minutes, I suppose.
Both of them are queuing assaults. Are they talking to each other or no? Hello?
Oh, no idea. No idea there. It doesn't stack, boys. Just saying.
Okay, and the Grimstroke with the Blink, Force, Shimmer, Aether, and Arcane Boots.
Does have a
That's
Spell
pretty-
Prism as well. Rapid pings onto the Night Stalker. Both
And
teams
the
back on the
Ogre-
east side.
And the Ogre has the Hand of Midas, Tranquil, Glimmer, Aether. I mean, I thought he was more farmed up with the Hand of Midas.
He did get the Midas very late though. It's not something he priority queued, right?
Yeah.
It is a position 5 Ogre after all.
Very weird choices. Anyway, on the side of the Dyalla, Lich having the normal support items, 4 staff, Glimmer Cape, Aeon Disc to survive that Sven's burst damage,
Yep.
Impulse and Magic Wand. Pretty standard items. The Underlord, being the tank, has the Guardian Greaves, Pipe, Rod, Soul Ring, Plate Mill, and Bucket. He's going for the Shiva. The Wind Ranger has a Monkey King bar, Null Talisman, Crystallis, KB, and an Aeon Disc. I mean, when she got deleted by the Sven earlier, she thought
Yeah.
it would be an Aeon Disc.
She did have the Aeon Disc for that engagement, might I tell you. It got
She
popped
had
by
it?
the. She had it. Got popped by the Tinker.
Oh, that's
And Sven walks in after that and just flies in. Superman 1 hit. Goodbye. Wind
oh, that's
Ranger.
a real problem, you know, because Tinker is really good at cracking those Aeon Discs. Like,
I would have actually
good at it.
presumed Sven would have gone in for the MKB a little earlier, considering the Wind Ranger. You know, that the additional miss, but he's finally queued it up now.
Finally, they realized that both of them had queued assaults.
The smoke play, Yules.
So the Wraith King already has an assault.
Despite
Abyssal-
OMG winning those engagement, you still see the net worth lead on the side of Yules, but they do instantly commit. The ulti committed by the Night Stalker, delayed by the tiny Avalanche, does catch him as well. He's silenced up. And they're just gonna clean them tiny. No, he's still living through this. You know, he's gonna die as well. But whereas here on the other side of this, crippling depression, trying to hit down on this Wind Ranger, but he does fall. Swen. He does have buyback, but he's not going to be able to buy back and get back into his engagement. Tinker trying to cause as much as problems from the back line. Mini stuns flying around. Wraith King living through this. He is hexed up in control. Night Stalker's on top of him, but I don't think there's someone you want to engage. He's tanky, he's strong. He's going to burn you through the Radiance. And there's an instant Wind Ranger buyback as well. So they're just going to respect that and back away.
That Wraith King alone is making them back away.
Yep.
And the base since he had no mana.
Swain once again engaging on the Wind Ranger without an MKB on him. You know, she just popped her Wind Run and she managed to mitigate most of that damage and still live through it. Whereas he just kept getting chipped down by the Wraith King from behind. Down in the grave for about 50 seconds.
But they did
So
get to an exchange, so
Yep.
it's not a bad exchange.
Everybody has buyback except the Wind Ranger at this point. She's got no buyback for another 7 minutes.
Every coin helps.
And 25k net worth lead, and still not able to push high ground.
I would have actually presumed it the other way around, you know. If OMG was pushing up towards Euls, they would have issues pushing up high ground because of the Tinker. But now they're going for another Roche play right now. They are in the pit. They're trying to take it before the Swen. He is back up now. He's going to look to join them in the pit. Night Stalker is manning up in the front line, hitting away at the Roshan. He does have his Assault Cuirass as well. Did Swen pick up that MKB finally? No, he doesn't. Flying into the Roshan pit. I do like the itemization on the side of OMG a little better. I feel like Yules kind of forgot about mid to late game items midway through. Instant smoke up. Crippling depression, breast with breast, Jesus Christ, blessed with a regen rune. Lama? Dude, you there? I can't hear you. I don't think anybody can hear you. Guess we lost our caster, co-caster for the moment, chat, but right now we do see Yules pushing up into high ground, trying to make a play for this. They're sieging up mid lane. Swen once again in the front line of all of this action.
Hello?
Yes, can hear you now. Welcome back.
I don't know how I got disconnected. I was talking all this while.
Oh my god. Okay, we do have Night Stalker on the front line though. That's what with BKB trying to secure that tower, but and now he's onto the Underlord. Underlord going to force himself away to safety. And Night Stalker as well getting forced back. Just a little bit of chip damage onto this tower. Swen right now is just hanging back, waiting for the opportune moment to jump. Night Stalker being the bait, but OMG not biting that bait at this point.
Isn't Swen the one with the Aegis? He should be tanking everything. Without popping his ult this time.
Right.
I think...
Ace, can you zoom out please? We have Tinker right now throwing out these rockets, constantly mini stunning everybody. Night Stalker is going to commit. Does pop his ulti and is in the front line at this point. Trying to... But no, so many Lotus Orbs bouncing around everywhere. Tinker still throwing out these stuns. Wraith King's almost down to half HP, a little lower than half HP from those stuns.
Man, that Tinker is super annoying. But they're still not able to go through this high ground. Why?
Now,
Some really good high ground defense by Team OMG.
And that is that tower even taken any damage?
Nope. It's got hit once till now.
Not. Oh my god.
Why are they struggling so much? I don't
I'm not
understand.
sure. I'm not sure. They're trying to get a pick off, but OMG's not giving it to them. They're just denying it. And I guess Yules is a little scared to step forward as well. You know, their Swen doesn't have buyback. He's gone in
they
for a
used
Silver
the
Edge.
they used the
Didn't-
repair kit on mid.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
why.
yeah, okay. But Swen's gone in for a Silver Edge instead of his MKB. I'm surprised. That's an interesting pickup.
Why? Why?
Beats me. I'm confused.
Yeah,
It's anybody's guess at this point.
I mean, he had
Just-
Echo Saber done. I think that's why he just wanted to complete it and make it a Silver Edge, probably.
Probably. I still feel like the MKB pickup would have been a little more value. Either way, he's got no buyback. He's 2,000 gold away from having buyback at this point.
Well, I'm still super confused why they're not able to go through the high ground. What is? Oh,
He's popped his God Strength once again, trying to siege up this high ground. They are chewing through this tower quite fast. Night Stalker does pop his ulti as well. There is the Lotus Orb thrown out. Lich coming in to throw his ulti. He does get his ulti
Again.
thrown out. Swen does get his Aegis popped. He's got a refresher shot on him. So that's the whole play right there. He will be able to pop it. He does pop his refresher, trying to look to jump in on this engagement. But there is the Grimstroke as well as the Night Stalker dead. But he's going to chew through all of them at this point. Tinker with the Hex from the backlines onto the Wraith King. Wraith King's one life down. He's still alive. Swen's still very much in his God Strength. But that's going to run out pretty soon. I think it has run out. He's trying to get away from this. Well, Wraith King in the backlines does find Z-Storm. They are focusing onto him. He's the last man alive. And that's a team wipe. Yules is down for the count. The entire team is in the grave. Everybody has buyback except for Swen at this point. And they didn't even get the tier 1 tower. Mid-fight, they did. OMG threw out a repair kit onto the tower, so I'm pretty sure the tower's still back up.
okay. 25k net worth lead, and they lost a high ground push.
And
Damn.
yeah, I'm
With an
pretty sure-
Aegis, a refresher shard, and cheese. Okay. that is a fact.
Now.
Oh, there you go. Tinker starts spamming his rockets now.
I mean, oh no, he does get caught and tossed
He
back
gets
into this. That's a dieback on the Tinker right away. Z-Storm getting unlucky there. Time
Game
with the
might-
plays.
End this here. They could end it here.
They definitely do, because Wraith King, he does have the pushing
they're-
potential.
they're-
They're definitely going in for the
T4.
GG push. OMG's going in for the GG push. They're hitting tier 4 straight away. Ogre trying to see what he can do about this delay, but there's nothing he can do to delay them. Night Stalker's back up, so is Grim. Night Stalker does pop his ulti as well, trying to delay them, but I don't think there's anything you can do
Nothing.
about this at this point.
Oh,
No,
that's GG.
that's a GG
That's-
push. Look, Wraith King doesn't care. He's just hitting away at the Ancient. Ladies and gentlemen, end of game 1 for the day. OMG.
Commentators have not a clue what's going on. Yo, dude, you're 100% true. We just had no idea what's going on there. 25k net worth lead, and they
And
lost.
What
One
do you
push.
say? What do you
A
say,
single-
Lama? I
Oh
would-
my god.
I mean, somewhere right from the 40% mark onwards, it was almost like anybody's game, you know?
Yeah, yeah. But they really had so much struggle pushing high ground there.
Yep. Chat, we will just go into idle stream first. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to game 2. We have Skadi going up against Gandalf.
Score and die. Score and die.
Oh, is that what Skadi stands for?
I don't know. I think does it?
I don't know. Either way, I like it. These are two teams we're familiar with, right, Lama? We've seen them through the last season.
Yeah. I see some new names though on Team Gandalf.
10 seconds remaining.
Have we seen Team Gandalf before? I don't think so.
5 seconds remaining.
We have, of course we have. Oh, wait, you weren't there for the second half of casting of last season. Yeah, I've casted. I think I managed to catch 2 games of theirs last season. I see some familiar names and some new names as well. I remember Kiga, I remember Pucha. Is that Mr. Razor? Wow, that's a lot of symbols right there.
Well, I've played with Raven Druid and Kiga, so I know those two.
Okay, so we know a little bit of these guys. This is our boys going up against each other.
Yeah.
So we have a Venomancer pickup straight off by Skadi. Okay, wow. We kind of missed the initial bit of the draft, Lama. There's a Swen and a Magnus band.
Sven and a Magnus. Okay.
That's a good
So they
combo
do
to
not
have.
want cleaves.
They don't want anything to do with cleaves. So then they might be looking to go for the illusion build, I suppose.
Yeah, probably some illusion heroes. TB, PL. A lot of good options out there.
Dire team pick.
I've been seeing a lot of TB games these days. A lot of TB picks.
So do you think Skadi is going to go for a TB pickup? They do have Undying and
Maybe.
Venomancer. That's a lot of damage over time, slows coming in, pick up initially.
Yeah.
Skadi straight away.
I would hate playing against those heroes. Real annoying.
5 seconds remaining.
But how good is Venomancer though? Doesn't he fall off somewhere mid to late game? He
Does
doesn't
fall
really
off.
scale. He doesn't really
But as a
scale, does
support-
he?
But as a support, it doesn't really matter that much. If he was playing an offlane Veno, yeah, it's pretty bad. But as a support, he, if he builds the Glimmer Cape and 4-staff, he does more of a support role. It's really good enough. And that damage over time and slow is really, really annoying for any carry.
Spoken like someone who had dealt with all those issues, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. Unless you're a Slark, pretty much super annoying playing any other carry. The Sladar and Earth Spirit.
Those are the initial bans from Gandalf. So, Slaughter, Earth Spirit. Interesting bans, though. Maybe there is someone on Team Skadi that we don't know of who plays these two heroes.
Yeah, probably plays Earth Spirit really, really well.
While we're in this, I'm going to quickly throw a shout out to our sponsors once again, chat. Ladies and gentlemen, this wouldn't be possible without the support from D2K, who are the Dota Kerala 2 organizers and the admin group. Come on, put a round of applause to these guys if you're there. Let me see some, I don't know, popular language in chat for these guys to organize all of this. There's a lot of hard work that's gone in the backlines, as well as in collaboration with MSL, who's come together for this with these two, this organization and this group of people who stand up to make, put up these games for you guys to watch. Of course, a shout out to Live Long Wealth. As I said earlier, you're looking to make some smart investments and want to learn how to do it with respect to stock trading. These people will educate you in the right path. They'll set you on that path to make a good bucks, They will set you on the path. The rest what you do with it is up to you. I'm not saying they're going to make those bucks for you. But they will educate you and give you the right knowledge for you to get through that. My designation, you want some fancy designer t-shirts, man? Some face masks? Look up these guys.
Designer face mask.
Designer face mask. Honestly, considering how the world is going, dude, I wouldn't mind getting a few. I wouldn't mind, like, some really crazy face mask, dude. I don't know, get the... there was this game that I just finished up on my stream. Ghost of Tsushima. I don't know, a samurai face mask. Why not?
Yeah, why not?
So, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to check out these guys for sure. Back to the draft. We've progressed a little further in. TB has been banned out, like you said. We did predict that Skadi might go in for an illusion-based carry hero, but TB's been banned out, and Spectre banned again, and a Wind Ranger ban coming out from Skadi. A Juggernaut banned out as well. So a lot of core heroes getting banned out. This is the one support. Magnus is Where do you see Magnus playing though? Didn't he get nerfed?
He got-
recently?
He got nerfed, but he mostly an offlane hero.
Okay.
Because as soon as they decreased the damage buff given to other heroes and the double damage given to himself
Mhm.
from the empower, he became more of an offlane hero than a support role.
Right.
Some really good bans: Juggernaut, Wind Ranger. They banned only
10
carries.
seconds remaining.
Team Skadi. That's all they don't want to play against, the carries.
5 seconds remaining.
Snapfire and Disruptor. I like that pickup though, that combo. A really
Yeah.
good disruption feel into the Snapfire ulti.
Yeah,
Brother,
really good.
You're just gonna get melted, aren't you?
And Disruptor's ulti as well. I think the Snapfire pickup mainly is because of the Undying. You can just one-shot the tomb,
5 seconds.
With the what's the spell called? I'm not sure. The machine gun thing, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, chat. I haven't
So-
played Dota in a while. I only follow it. I'm sorry.
So yeah, with the machine gun, he's gonna destroy the tombstone.
I was actually gonna say Spitfire because of all the Apex I was playing, but at least I didn't do that, right? Hell yeah. We
It's,
see there's
It's
a
the best
void man.
name.
Sorry.
It's the best name ever. Lil Shredder.
10 seconds
Lil-
remaining.
If you had
Oh.
forgotten.
That's the actual spell name?
Yeah, that's the actual spell name.
Remaining.
I actually feel bad for forgetting that now. God damn it. Oh goodness. But back into the draft right now. We have an Ember banned out by Team Gandalf. I guess they don't want to see Tesla playing the Ember. I do remember seeing Tesla on the Ember last season, so he was pretty good, pretty strong. We have an Ogre Magi pickup as well. So if that's the case, I'm guessing the Venomancer is the offlane. And we just talked about that a little earlier, that Venom really doesn't scale into late game.
Yeah.
He's not a viable problem when you put heroes like this that don't scale beyond a certain point, like 35-40 minutes mark. You
5 seconds
unintentionally give
remaining.
yourself a timer. You're on a clock.
Yeah. So early game. Real
Early game, yeah. Unless they pick their mid lane and safe lanes accordingly, that can scale really well, and Veno becomes this, I don't know, off lane support aura providing hero that stands in the back lines, provides a slow, and throws out that ulti to provide a little bit more tick damage, maybe secure kills at some point.
I mean, I still don't like that hero as an offlaner. I mean, that's my personal opinion, but let's see what Skadi can do. They probably have a really good offlane Veno answer. Or maybe it's an offlane Undying also. Possible. Or an offlane Ogre. Possible. Any of them can really play offlane and support. All three of them.
Radiant team pick.
So the Dragon Knight pickup by Gandalf though, how do you like that? DK, where would he be? Mid lane? Or do you see him off lane as well?
I see him more of an offlane character right
Offlane.
now. Yeah.
I was Slark pickup, so we obviously know where Slark's gonna play.
Yeah, I mean, Slark, I told you in the beginning itself, any other hero except a Slark is going to suffer against the Venomancer.
5 seconds
Yeah.
remaining.
Slark is just going to,
He can
Debuff
debuff
it.
himself, exactly.
Yeah.
He's gonna get
he doesn't
away
care about anything.
So far, it does look like a pretty good Slark game for him as well, because he can pretty much debuff all of it, except maybe get caught by Ogre's stun.
No, he debuffs. If he uses it before the stun, he can debuff that as well.
Yeah. Cut down the duration. He will be stunned for a second, maybe, but then
Yeah.
it's gonna get debuffed right off, right?
Collins says, oh no, the Tinker is coming. Collins is predicting a Tinker pick.
Pick up by Skadi, another Tinker player. We saw
Maybe.
Seastown with some really, really insane Tinker plays, but one misstep.
One misstep, a single misstep.
Gosh, I don't
And
mean to
Jesus.
keep. I don't mean to bring that up again. I know.
No, but it was really painful to watch. Like really, really painful to
One
watch.
misstep, but come on, you can't take away from the fact that the entire game, that Tinker was a force to be reckoned with, right?
Yeah, I know, but at the moment that it
Don't
mattered,
add the but, Mama.
the moment that it mattered, you know.
You're making it worse, brother. You're adding more than salt to the wounds. You're throwing in peri peri masala to the wound as well now.
I'm sorry, Z-Storm, if you're watching.
Well, Phantom Lancer pickup. So yeah, we were pretty much right about Skadi going with the way of the illusion hero. You know.
Yeah.
10 seconds.
Yeah.
Team
But they haven't banned the Earthshaker. We could see Dragon Knight play mid lane and throw the Earthshaker off lane. It's still pretty
Maybe.
possible, right?
Possible. But I'm not sure that they'll go for that. Tinker is still a viable option. Pretty good.
For Gandalf, right?
seconds remaining.
For both the teams.
Both the teams, right? But I think it'll be look better on Gandalf considering, I mean, they do have the first pick right after. They banned the Zeus. Okay, Skadi's getting
Let's
this
see.
pick there.
Team
Gandalf
Skadi.
has the last pick at this point. Gosh, it's such silence right now. We're just observing Skadi's pickup to see what they did ban as the Zeus. I'm a little confused about the Zeus ban. Actually, like Zeus is a good ban though, considering it's a Slark, right? He does provide repeated mini stuns and he does annoy quite a bit. And the vision he provides from the Zeus ult. But then again, if you pick a Zeus in this draft for Skadi, once again they'll put themselves on a clock. You know?
Yeah, obviously.
There's already Venomancer to provide you with that imaginary clock that you gotta pretty much close out the game a little earlier than.
No, I think it's gonna be a support Venomancer. I really hope it's a support Venomancer. Here you go.
Invoker. That's a pretty strong answer for late game right there. Could still work. Could really work. Veno with the slows and the Cataclysm. I see that happening.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I mean, I don't think so. He's gonna go for an axe this game. Not really that viable. Maybe late game, super late game, but early game, I don't think he's gonna rush into an Aghanim's.
No.
5 seconds remaining.
Not really a long duration stun.
What kind of invoker would you think he would go in for? The Quasik Sword or the?
I mean, it depends on what the other mid
Wax.
laner is. Let's see the mid lane pick and then I can tell you.
Gandalf do have last pick. So far, we haven't seen a Tinker Collins, but there it is. There it is. The Tinker pickup by Gandalf. The Tinker with the Aghanim Scepter is gonna be so problematic for that Phantom Lancer, don't you think?
Yep. Collins with the call.
Yeah, Collins with the call. Ladies and gentlemen, Collins Jacob.
And Bharat for seconding it. Well, I'm pretty sure he'll have to go Exhort now because of the Tinker's right click damage is more than Invoker's. He'll probably go for an Exhort.
Absolutely.
And he doesn't do a lot of continuous damage to Invokers, so doesn't really need that Quas Vex.
Right. So real quickly, chat, I'm gonna grab it this time. Team Skadi, we have Tesla on the Invoker, Scream on the Phantom Lancer, GG Noob on the Ogre Magi, Monster on the Undying, and Shadow on Venomancer. Whereas for Gandalf, we've got Mr. BM Razor, I think that's Razor, yep, on the Disruptor, Poocha on Snapfire, Raven Druid on the Dragon Knight, 32-bit Gamer, I love that name, on the Slark, and Kiga on the Tinker for the mid lane. I actually did manage to catch it. I'm quickly going to roll out the sponsor ads, guys, one time before we get into the action.
Shit, why can't I hear in-game sound?
Are you tapped out, Lama?
No, I'm not.
Here we go, chat. We're up. Game is up. And we're straight into a pause. Pause champ. Let me see some pause champs in chat. I'm just looking at the chat real quick. I see a lot of Gandalf supporters turning up big time. I see you guys. Mr. Dark Ace, our observer for the day. Team Skadi versus Gandalf, best of one. As soon as the pause ends, we will start. Ace, is that you moving the camera really slow down mid lane? Move the camera left and right if you agree. Oh, there it is.
Move up and down if you're alive. Okay.
G's
Move
being
up and
thrown
down
out.
if you need help.
What? Bharat says, anyone want to bet here? Come on, chat. Let me hear you. Let me hear you guys. Tell me, who do you guys think has the better? And there's an Invoker Sunstrike cast out straight up.
But nobody gets caught.
Nobody gets caught.
No vision on any of them.
You know what that reminds me of, Lama? Pub games.
Yeah.
Pub games
Oh,
when I
yeah.
used to play Dota back in the day, which is actually a year ago, chat. It's been a year, or a little more than a year, right? Actually,
More
a year
than
and
a
a
year.
half. It's more than a year since I played Dota. But I remember every pub game, if there's an Invoker on the other side, there'll be a Sunstrike. If there's an
Always.
Invoker on my team, he'll throw a Sunstrike. Whether it connects or not, whether every consecutive Sunstrike after that connects or not, that's a whole different story. Okay, I'm just trying to. There we go.
30 seconds to battle.
So we see the initial starting items on all teams. Standard, nothing out of the ordinary. It is an offlane Veno Llama, by the way.
Oh. It's an off-lane Venom.
Gotta say, I love this DK armor though. I think DK's got one of the coolest sets in game. Changed my mind.
Yeah, he does. I agree with that.
The battle begins.
Battle begins. There's no contestant for runes. It's even Steven going in the side of Skadi and Gandalf. Respect, I guess. You know, they don't wanna fight it. They're just gonna be chill about it.
Invoker with the blocks.
With the blocks, but Kiga.
But it's
completely
too
missing
much.
it. Yeah, a little too much of a block. Oh, that Immortal on Tinker. The laser looks really cool though. Damn, I wonder how it would look with the Scepter on.
There you go. As I told, it's a Exort Invoker because it doesn't need that extra damage.
Yeah, to secure those last hits, right?
Yeah.
He's got one last hit over the Tinker at this point. Top lane though, I mean, no matter how much slot deep, does he manage to debuff the Undying Strength Steal though?
I don't think so.
The DK. Is a DK debuffable? Or is it cannot be dispelled? So yeah, that's gonna be problematic. Look at him though; he's falling really low.
Oh.
He's one hit away. Monster diving him, but no, he's gonna walk away from this.
Oh, that was really close. But he's still standing there.
Yeah. He can definitely cancel out the Slark,
Oh
ladies
my
and gentlemen. He's down to 300 HP. level
300
one.
HP. Whereas Undying, on the other hand, is at 920 HP.
920 HP, 16
1000
stacks of
HP.
DK, 1000 HP. Slark, 340 HP. Does it go lower than that? I don't think it goes lower than that. Lower cap, I guess. I gotta say, this Undying is providing a lot of space. Slark does finally get his little bit of his strength back. He's back to 500. Still got 8 stacks of DK on him.
I would hate to be this Slark right now. I hate that lane so much. Undying and a Venomancer. That's like my nightmare. See, he just has to keep constantly dark pacting himself. Better get himself some braces for that.
I still feel like the Undying is a little good pickup for that lane.
Oh wait, braces don't do anything.
Braces don't do anything. They just give you a little extra HP.
Yeah, a little extra HP.
Yeah. Mid lane though, kind of even Steven. Yeah, both players, you know. It's been a while since I saw an Exort Invoker as well. Monster though, he's been a little too greedy. Does lose a lot of HP. Does get the Tomb thrown out as well, but that's not gonna follow through with anything. If anything, Slark might want to look to pick up a little bit of those easy HP.
Easy.
I mean, gold right there.
I mean, the PL is having a much more comfortable lane than The Slark. Who's
Absolutely.
struggling. Oh my god.
I mean, you're up
The-
against a DK as well as a Snapfire. And I don't know, Snapfire is pretty much out of mana. There's not much you can do to the PL. I mean, considering he does throw a Spirit Lance that causes so much damage and there's an illusion hitting you after that, it's just... There we go, the Venom and the Plague Wards have come to play. Shadow does get a deny onto his ward as well to ensure there's no goal going the way of Disruptor. Slow
these
game,
both-
Hustler. Slow start. There's no first
Yeah.
blood. 5 minutes in, or close to 5 minutes, coming up on rune times. There we go, Ogre manning up and
Ogre
snap.
smacking Granny.
You know, I wanted to say it, but I didn't want to say it at the same time. But okay, we've lost Tesla. Ace, what are you doing? That's just disturbing.
Hey, zoom into the Slark. I want to see how he's jumping.
With his feet.
No, like the
Kick.
close-up angle, you know?
That's a funny face. He's like a fish out of water. Isn't that one of his lines?
He is a fish out of the water.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. Like fish out of... Oh, never mind, Llama. Thank you. Screw you, man. Taking that one away from me?
Welcome to the stream again, chat.
Oh my god. While we're paused,
Top
chat,
quality jokes.
let's hear a pause champ in chat. I want to see all of you guys drop it. Bart, I appreciate you being the only dude to drop that pause champ last time. I appreciate you, brother. You're a real one. Rest of you guys, what are you guys doing? Get your fingers on that keyboard. Let's go. And I'm going to say one more time, you know, make sure you do check out our sponsors. Because without them, this wouldn't be possible today. You know, this wouldn't have happened. Live Long Wealth and My Designation. Remember, Live Long Wealth, My Designation. Check them out for information and education on how to do your shares and stock market stuff from Live Long Wealth, and of course, in designation for all your design stuff. My sincere apologies for that one. I messed that up. Did I mess that up? My Designation. My bad, guys. Check out My Designation for those fancy tees that you want to custom design. Back to the game. We finally got back on this game. I missed a little bit of that. Slark once again. The Slark's not having a happy lane, is he? He does have 18 sticks
no.
charges though.
But he's living at 200 HP.
And first
all the
blood
time.
onto the PL. PL's had a comfortable lane this entire time. Does take out the Dragon Knight, who's surprisingly gone for 1 point on Dragon Blood and trying to max out Breathe Fire.
I think he's going for that damage reduction mainly. Because PL has a pretty high base damage. And with 2 Wraith Bands, he's at 80 right click damage. Whereas the DK is at only 73. There you go, minus 20 damage.
The Lil Shredder.
Lil Shredder. I think the Lil Shredder should be in the Undying lane.
For
But
the
I think-
Tombstone, yeah. That would have been the ideal way, but...
Look at that damage.
Slark
And he's
once
down to 3 stick charges.
3-6 charges,
Poor guy.
200 HP.
And he's
mean,
calling in a set of tangos as well.
Even if he Dark Packs, he's going to set him up for a kill. Whereas, right now, Venomancer and Undying aren't even concerned about the Disruptor. They're just looking for... But there's a quick Oh wait, Slark does miss the jump onto Veno. The Veno's gonna walk away. Undying with the heal. Razor, the glimpse was perfect. Oh no, the Sunstrike! It does connect! Ladies and gentlemen, good night.
Well, that's a tippable Sunstrike.
Uh-huh. There we go. PL has been stunned up for quite a long time though. That's a long duration stun. He's gonna drop really, really low. He's gonna get away after safety. Let's pop a salvo off right away. A little tanky, isn't he?
Man, that DK set looks dope, dude.
I
I was just looking at that.
Yep.
Sorry, I wasn't looking at the game.
Oh gosh.
Are you guys eating? Are you asking us, Rahul? Or are you asking your
If that's your
friends?
question, Rahul, I haven't had my dinner yet. I'm gonna grab it only after this game once this day is done.
Yep, same.
We're back up on this top lane. Slark has left the building and the lane. He's just gonna jungle at this point, I guess.
He's given up.
The Dire's top tower is doing
Hafiz says noob mid report, please. Thank you.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Oh, that's got to hurt.
Missed first blood. Yeah, that's on ace.
What do
Sorry,
you- no,
sorry
that's-
for that.
Lama, I think you're catching this. Their comments are watching 2 minutes on delay. Remember that.
Yeah, I know. That's what they say that we missed the first blood. You know,
Oh
so it
yeah.
was Ace's fault.
Doesn't look good.
Ace, all your fault, Ace.
Poor guy. Blame the observer. He's moving the camera back and forth. We're back up onto this mid lane right now. Invoker, with that one Sunstrike kill on him, he's gonna be happy with that. 2 kills on the side of Skadi, 8 minutes into the game. Slark still struggling to stay in lane. I'm wondering why they haven't swapped out. I still feel like the DK would have done better in this lane than the Slark.
No, I think it's Lark does better because of his Dark Pact. But that lane is still super annoying. Undying
Yeah.
against DK, Undying
Actually, no,
wins
yeah,
that
Undying
lane.
will win the lane. Yeah, I just realized he's going to steal strength. Slark is jumping onto the Undying. He has level 6 though. A glimpse back onto the Undying, setting him up for missing this. He does get the tombstone kill. That's a little bit of gold in the way of Slark.
He might actually die.
Venomancer
No.
is level 6 and he does have his ulti.
Well, that was super uncoordinated glimpse and the jump.
Unlucky. Unlucky is the
Unlucky.
word.
Unless, yes. Top
Bot
tower
lane.
is just gone. 9
DK.
minutes no top tower.
Yep, but DK has gotten a little stronger. He's been more aggressive. PL's, he's just been harassed quite a bit, and so is Snapfire. Both of these heroes kind of get stronger as levels go by, and then DK needs items after a certain point. So we see that happening about in the bot lane. Mid lane though,
By the,
Tinker's losing that lane pretty hard to Tesla
Oh.
right now.
I
This
think
is-
the PL is gonna die. No, he barely lives through that.
Still living through it. They are chasing, but he might
Oh.
die. Yeah, DK
He
with the
falls.
cleanup, popping the fairy fire to live a little longer. The Sunstrike, no, it's gonna miss. It's gonna miss, but the
Top.
Undying falls as well. A little bit of action coming on both sides. Slark getting that kill. He's gonna be happy with that. He's gonna look to chase down the Venomancer as well. Venomancer really low. Veno does throw out his ulti, but he's probably gonna get one more hit by the Slark, and Slark trying to dispel off that ulti on Venomancer, but that's something you can't dispel, right? Yep. He's kicking down rather low.
No,
He's
but
gonna be
his
fine.
region is, you know, the Dark Pact region.
Right, yeah, he's gonna live through that though.
Yeah.
Fortification in place. Dire's middle tower is under attack. It has no arms to defend itself.
As long as it's not in vision.
And Nitin says, nice commentators. I just read that chat. Thanks, Nitin. I'm glad you enjoy our yapping and nerding out about this game at this point. Right now, bottom lane, PL, he's suddenly, the lane has shifted sides for him right now. But there are 3 heroes down here. They're going to dive onto this DK. There's a Snapfire ulti, the Mortimer kisses, as well as the Disruptor ulti dropped as well. And they are going to trap him right away into the static field. Veno does fall. DK looking for the, and a quick dodged by the PL. He's trying to live through this. There's a Sunstrike thrown out. DK is going to fall to that Sunstrike. And the amount of illusions, that's a lot of problems to deal with for Pucha. He's going to just try to walk away. Granny's going home. Granny's going straight to the grave. That's a little dark thing to say, Danny. Why am I saying that? I mean, quick reactions from Skadi to secure that. That could have gone sideways.
Damn, that PL's dodge from that stun was really on point.
Brilliant, yeah. Ice cream. I couldn't follow that up with anything. I just left it at that.
Ice cream.
Meanwhile, net worth chart, Mr. Slark is sitting right
I
on
know.
top.
That's what I was surprised
Wait,
by.
he's one shot. Is he gonna die to the creep? No, he doesn't. Just live through that one right there. 32-bit
he
gamer.
has Shadow Dance.
Yep. Tinker with the invis there. Invoker does get glimpse back as well. There's a Sunstrike thrown out, but Tinker is gonna dodge that right away. Invoker's still living through this monster with the TP in, throwing out the region onto Tesla. I don't know how this Invoker's still living through that. And they're gonna just turn on to disrupt a. That's an easy kill for him right there. Yep. Ogre Magi cleaned it up.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
That was a really good cleanup.
Sad for them.
This Undying, making those rotations, those heals though. What's that spell called? Soul Rip. That heal.
Solar. Yeah. Ah, there you go. Snapfire. Finally.
Cleaning up. How much is that? 300 XP? 300 gold?
No,
For
it's
the tool?
125 and
125.
200. Yeah, as it
Okay.
levels up, it increases.
Oh, 300 is the Necronomicons, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, both. If you get both the Necros.
Yeah.
But Lil Shredder coming in handy.
A little shredder. Right now they are engaging PL, throwing out a little bit of illusions, trying to zone out the DK. He's having a little bit of a tough time dealing with the DK though. DK, he does get stronger as he gets levels. Once he gets that Dragon Fall.
Yeah, but once PL gets that diffusal, DK is
yeah.
gonna have problems.
Absolutely. He's gone in for the hood though, straight off. And I think he might convert that into a pipe later point.
Yeah, I mean that's mainly for the Invoker. Invoker deals so much magic damage.
And the Venom as well. But DK stunning
Oh.
onto the PL does catch at the right one right at this point. Ogre trying to slow down this. Yep, PL's just gonna glimpse away. But no, he does get caught in the static field and the static storm. Monomer kisses on top of that. This is the combo we were talking about. But Invoker's here as well. There's a cold snap and a meatball thrown onto this DK. DK trying to TP off, but you're not going anywhere. Venomancer ulti not catching anyone right now. A praying Sunstrike doesn't catch anybody, but they're still pushing further. Yep, that's another cleanup for Ice Cream securing another kill. And they're just at this point, they're throwing bodies at them, trying to push them back. Tinker trying to close up and get a little bit of a kill, but that Undying is not the person you want to kill right now when he's in that giant form.
Huh. Well, that turned around quickly as soon as the Invoker TP there. And what's the net worths looking like, Danny?
Oh, it's up. It's just a stream delay. There's just a little behind. 2 minutes. I'm sorry, chat. You guys are 2 minutes behind.
Seb? Well, didn't see any axe plays, so no Seb.
Nah, I just gotta throw out Seb. Seb's everywhere now.
I mean, it's more like Tesla. With his Invoker plays.
That was so bad, Lama. That was so bad. Let me tell you that.
What are you talking about?
So, PL though in the wrong neighborhood does get caught by the Slark. Was he not aware this entire time? He's gonna probably die to the Slark. What was the play? I'm confused. He was standing there hitting the creeps, and Slark was just standing in between his illusions and hitting the real PL the entire time. There is action in bot lane. The amount of damage coming out the DK onto the Venomancer. Once again, Monster with the Soul Rip heals onto Shadow. Invoker's here as well. Meatballs around to DK, and he's still living through this, but the Sunstrike is going to catch him out and securing him. All this while, Venom's still living through this entire engagement. So, a little bit of a trade-off right there on kills.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I mean, Slark got a solo kill on the PL, so I think that's more worth it.
Fortified. Booyah.
But this Invoker, Tesla is playing really well on the Invoker.
Not to mention, Slark has actually got his Echo Saber and he's going for a halberd.
Now belongs to the Aegis.
That's actually a really good item. That's
Talk me
actually
through
really
that.
good.
Talk me through
Because,
that. Why would you prioritize halberd? Usually, don't you see Slarks with a Shadow Blade and a Diffuse? But
Yeah, I know,
what's with
but
the
since
halberd?
they have a PL, if you catch PL off guard, like when he doesn't have illusions, and you halberd him first, he doesn't get his illusions at all.
He can still doppelganger and create illusions.
Yeah,
and-
but the disarm is still recognizable, so you know which the real one is.
Right. Okay, it's a pretty smart pickup. I would have actually liked that on DK better than Slark.
It's good on both of them. I mean,
There's
I think-
nothing wrong with two halberds, is there?
yeah, there's nothing wrong with the halberds. And DK gets that bonus region also.
Yeah.
So does Slark. So I think he's happy with it.
Lil Shredder shredding out the Tyrion Tower. Tinker. He does have his blink in boots. We missed out on the timing of that one. And Invoker's actually going in for the Aghanim Scepter. That's his first pickup. He's got a Midas. And he's got his Boots of Travel. So he's gonna...
Start
Invoker-
pushing
yeah.
out lanes now.
Yeah. He's trying to keep up with the Tinker, right? He's gotta have to be able to be mobile and catch the Tinker and push
Yeah.
out lanes as fast as Tinker's doing it. And considering he's gone the Exort build, he's definitely going to be able to do that, you know. There's a smoke play coming out. 3 heroes smoked up on the side of Skadi. Looking to make a rotation.
They don't want the Snapfire.
They don't want the Snapfire. They don't want the Slark. Is the Disruptor the one who gets caught? He does. There's a cold snap thrown onto him, but Disruptor with... Invoker sidestepping that right away. And he does
With
get
that
the
haste
kill.
rune.
Yeah, with the haste rune, sidestepping it immediately from the Static Storm. And Disruptor did glimpse him to safety though, so...
Phoenix saying Jatin and Hafiz not playing. Are you guys playing Jatin and Hafiz?
It's Jitin.
Oh, Jatin,
Lama.
sorry, my bad.
The fuck?
The letters are too small. I cannot see. My bad.
Sure, bro. Sure. We believe you. Multiple pings on top lane at this point from Gandalf.
We want to try and go on the Slark. Slark is getting really fat with
Yeah,
the
he's
highest
not-
net worth.
He's got an SNY finish type. He almost has his halberd. He's not someone you want to engage on. And he does have 3 permanent agility gain already. In 19 minutes in, that's pretty good for the Slark, honestly.
I mean, with the lane that he's had, it's really good.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm actually surprised he managed to out-farm out on the PL, who actually had a much better lane than the Slark.
Yeah.
But then again, I think PL had a
But-
lot of issues once DK hit level 6.
Yeah, once he hit the level 6, he really had problems.
I mean, he
but
did
he's doing pretty
prioritize-
well now.
Yeah. He's not so bad. I mean, given he's still 4th on the net worth chart, and he's
Yeah,
2,000
And-
gold behind the Slark. Make that 3,000 almost.
not really good, itemization, the Slark and... If you look at Slark and PL has like a single diffusal,
Yeah.
whereas Slark already has Echo Saber and Heaven's Halberd.
I mean, obviously,
think-
he's 2.5k net worth, a little above the PL. But PL needs one good catch, and he kind of can't snowball, you know. He's a pretty strong hero.
Yeah, he's a pretty strong hero.
But when do you actually see PL come really online? I mean, can he take engagement with one single diffusal? I don't think that's a
No,
smart
not
thing to
really.
do, right? Especially against a
No.
Tinker. No, I don't think that's a play to make.
I think he needs more items before he can start getting into team fights properly.
Maybe a Manta.
I don't think even... Yeah, Manta is good, but I don't think it's enough.
Quick question: does Manta dispel off the halberd?
No. Nothing dispels the Halberd.
Okay, it's a strong dispel. Okay.
Yeah. So the only thing...
it's not dispellable. My bad.
Yeah. The only thing is you can use the BKB before the Halberd you. That's the only way you can stop it.
Right, we have an engagement bot lane. Invoker is silenced up. Let's get caught in the Static Storm, but he walks out of it. And there's the meatball dropped as well onto the DK, whereas Undying is just gonna fall. There's the tombstone propped. He just dropped the tomb right before he died.
That's just free gold. 175 free gold.
Yeah, once in a feet going the way of Slark, I suppose. He did clean that up, but the Invoker did manage to get Granny in the backgrounds.
Support for a support. Not...
I guess it's still anybody's game, but the net worth has started to shift at this point. You know, you see the graph has dipped from about 10 minutes onward.
So Slug items. Yeah, we did show. He has Halberd,
And
Echo
Slark's
Saber.
engaging onto this Ogre Magi at this point. There's a Venomancer ulti thrown. He's going to catch out onto 3 heroes, but he's going to fall at this point to that. Slark does throw his ulti as well. The Ogre's going to fall. He's just chewing through these heroes now. The Sunstrike does get the Disruptor. Tesla with the play. PL still a little skeptical about getting in this engagement onto the DK. Yep. He dodges out the breathe fire, and Invoker's here. Meatball dropped onto the DK. He's gonna fall. The Source, they're gonna get Slark as well. Yeah,
Did you see DK walking? It looked like he walked purposely on top of the meatball.
it's almost like he didn't want to walk away from the meatball.
Yeah, like he wanted to die. He gave up on life. Well, that Invoker's Boots of Travel is proving really, really useful here.
Yeah,
He just TP'd top, cleared the wave, came back down, got 2 kills, having a good day. And on top of the net worth.
Yep. Also, he hasn't died. He's 10-0, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's 10-0. He hasn't died. Just saying. Casually. He's 10-0. Not dead.
Those sun strikes, man. He's landed some really good sun strikes.
And he's, dare I say, he's a little half over towards his Aghanim Scepter also. So we're going to see more Sunstrikes. Venomancer actually has his Guardian Greaves. He's cleared up a pipe. He's not, so far, he's still in the game. You know, he's not fallen off. And the itemization he's going for, you know, it's after a certain point when he does fall off, he's still going to be useful given the items he has. So I like this sort of itemization on him. It's something you don't usually see in pub games, at least from the time I remember.
From the times that I used to play.
Yeah, I feel really old. I'm constantly repeating that. I should just stop saying it. Tinker's also going for the Aghanim Scepter. The Invoker is far closer to the Scepter than Tinker, for sure.
Yeah, Tinker, because of that PL, it's gonna be really useful.
Yeah, Slark has queued up a Shadow Blade as well as a BKB. I like that.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I mean, if you could prioritize BKB, I think he'll be able to take team fights a little more aggressively, rush the Invoker maybe.
Yeah. I mean, he has the Dark Pact, so the Invoker is not that big of a threat for him. He can go Silver Edge first.
Okay.
The Dark Pact basically removes all of Invoker's, main control.
Right.
The tornado, the stuns, everything.
The meatball's still gonna hit you hard.
Yeah, but the meatball is dispellable as well, the damage over time.
Right.
And the cold snap is the one that's really annoying and that can be dispelled. So
long story short, it's a pretty good Slark game, but he does get caught up by the PL right now. It's gonna easily just he picks up the Bounty Rune and he's just gonna ult and run away. So casual Bounty Rune steal. Well played Slark. That was phenomenal. You just said hello to PL and said goodbye as well at the same time. All in one sentence.
Out of the 14 kills on Team Skadi, Tesla has 10 of them.
It's what you call a hard carry.
That's more than the entire opponent team.
Absolutely. Not to mention he's been styling away a little bit with those Sunstrike plays, In that last team fight, he caught the Disruptor who was wandering off away from the team fight.
He's got some really good Sunstrikes on.
And Skadi already placing those Tinker wards though, and looks like Gandalf is aware of it, dewarding them.
Yeah.
I guess when you have a Tinker, you just know immediately he's gonna TP into lane, blink into the trees. Yeah. Slark is a little close to Invoker. Is he gonna think about it? No, he's gonna back away.
I don't think it's a really good idea engaging on this Invoker right now. Tornado, Cataclysm, insta-dead.
Wait, does he have his Scepter already? No, he doesn't.
Yeah,
He does.
he has.
Okay. I missed the timing. Did you catch the timing on that one?
No.
It's not too bad given that you did go for Boots of Travel as well as the Midas, So
Yeah.
he's had a really good game.
He's had a
Top the
really
net
good game.
worth.
10 kills. Easy like.
PL's had a little bit of a tough time getting into these engagements and coming out winning.
But
I
I
don't know.
think he'll scale really well. And
Absolutely.
this Slark needs some wave clearing items. Probably
He's got a Shadow Blade, so we're gonna start seeing finish up a full Shadow Blade. 27 minutes into the game, Slark's got a Halberd, Shadow Blade.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Chad, do you think it's a good idea for Slark to go something like a Mjolnir or a Battle Fury against this PL? Or do you think his Dark Pact is enough?
It's not just a Dark Pack, I really don't think he should worry about it because you have a Tinker. The marching machines do deal enough damage, and if Tinker does get his Scepter, he's gonna laser every illusion, right?
Every illusion?
I think it connects to everything, right? Am I wrong?
I think there is a limitation on it. We'll get to see it when he gets the eggs.
Wait. Causes laser to refract between all visible enemy heroes within range. He's got a Aether Lens also, by the way, so it's
Okay.
definitely gonna hit. It's definitely
Yeah.
gonna hit. Slark though, gonna bait out the double damage rune. He's waiting, seeing if someone's gonna jump him.
Radiant's middle tower is
Now he snags it. All the Team Skadi are a little grouped up on the top lane, trying to push this tier 2 tower.
Yeah, and
Gandalf. Here comes
Gandalf
the smoke
is-
play. Slark looking for those backlines. He's looking for it. DK does pop his dragon. Slark with the silver is giving them so much information. DK with the blink stun onto Invoker. They do catch him, and they've dropped everything onto him, including the kitchen sink at this point. And that's just gonna go sideways for Skadi. You hung around the wrong neighborhood. It's a little bit too long. Gandalf is just gonna close this off at this point. Slark is hammering on everybody. He's falling really, really low. Tinker jumping in with the laser plays. That was a beautiful catch of a disruptor as well with the static field. They're just gonna clean up and team wipe all of them. Nobody gets away. Monster did think about keeping off, but no. Tinker's just like jumping across everywhere. They're toying with him at this point. DK is the only one to fall, but that's okay, given that he did start the engagement. There was such a crucial blink stun onto the Invoker, and the way they controlled him they just completely ignored Skadi and took that team fight.
they just dropped everything they had on him. Literally everything. Man, that was really well played.
Absolutely. Joseph Joe saying, love the commentary, Dante. Thank you, my man. Appreciate it.
Yo, I'm also there, Joseph. Why do you leave me out?
Lama, good commentary, brother. Good casting.
Thank you, Daddy.
That's not good for the Radiant.
No need of any items.
Chat
to remove
says
PL.
no.
Yeah. So it's just basically what I was saying. You have Tinker, so you don't really need it.
Radiant's middle tower has been denied.
Yep.
They hide their faces.
Clearing PL is not Slug's job. Absolutely, yeah. That's where Tinker and DK as well as Snapfire comes in.
Also, Tinker Laser Axe. Yeah, that's what Danny told.
Yep.
Such an engaging chat.
I like it, Chad. Even though you guys are 2 minutes behind us, I love it.
Yeah, that's the only problem. You're 2 minutes behind us.
There's nothing we can do about that. I'm sorry. It's just how the tournament works, guys. Anyways, back into the game. 30 minutes in, lot of engagement. 15-13, still kind of even Steven, but 8k net worth lead onto Gandalf. Yeah, they've pulled away from Skadi like a lot. By net worth, XP. You see, just have a look at the XP graph, Lama. Open it up, and you will see a dive. Like it's a bump, dude. It's just a
I
bump.
do not have the XP graph.
Okay. Oh, you're okay. Never mind.
I'm in the stream. Yeah.
Lijo strat, best strat. Lijo is love. Lijo is life. Oh my goodness.
Such fans.
Yeah, fan following for Lijo right here with the strats. Yeah.
Wait, who's Lijo?
Good question. I think it's the Tinker. Chat, correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay, just we don't know who Lijo is, so
I,
we need to let us
think
know.
it's Tinker. I think it is Tinker. Venomous are going for an Aghanim Scepter next. Interesting. And Undying finishing off their first half. Tornado is going to kind of connect onto the Granny. DK just blinking away from that one, but Granny's just going to Glimmer Cape herself trying to get away from this engagement. She does leap away, but no, she's not going to get far away from this. Tinker trying to zone them out with a number of marching machines.
And it does work. Look at the damage on that ogre. He's half HP from that march of the machines.
Yep. DK with the pause. My FPS went from 140, 120 to 60 with those marching machines.
30 seconds. Okay, put on a timer. 1, 2,
What?
3.
You said put on a time when you started counting? Bro.
Oh wait,
Also-
did you put on a timer?
No, I'm not bringing that in.
Yeah. That's why I started counting, Danny.
I'm just gonna drop in on chat.
Yes, chat. Let's play some games with 2 minutes delay.
Is my typing also 2 minutes delay?
No. I see it. G. Okay. There you go.
Back in. That was a quick 30 minutes.
30 seconds, Danny.
Jesus fucking.
30 minutes. A quick 30 minutes.
I thought you would stream, Dante. Rahul, I am streaming, but since this is happening through MSL, we're on their official channel and we've collaborated, yo. We're all here together, one big family, giving you guys the best possible Dota action. Look like we have them in the Roshan pit right now. Skadi. PL is getting really smacked by Roshan at this point. Roshan doesn't care about the illusions. He's just smacking PL. There's a sun
Oh, the
spectre
undying
on
with the
road.
heel.
Yeah. He's got his Manta. I like the Manta. He's also got his... he's going in for the BKB. Testa looking for somebody in the trees, trying to catch a Tinker. He did go the wrong way. Tinker's going to quickly keep you away. Oh, unlucky there.
Unlucky. That was really close.
Lijo is equal to best Tinker Trishu. Okay, so Lijo is Tinker. I was right. Thank you very much. I feel good about that. Oh, did I play music? I'm so sorry, chat. I'm gonna pause it. I forgot to pause the music from the pause section.
Lijo Tinker greater than Z Storm Tinker. Oh.
Ouch! Guys, no, poor guy Z-Storm.
Someone clip it.
It's in chat, you don't need to clip it. But meanwhile, we have a little bit of an engagement scrap in the middle lane. You know, Tinker does get caught by the tornado, but nothing further than that. Slark, though, he's got his BKB. It's gonna be a force to reckon with. PL also has a BKB. Invoker's got a BKB. A lot of BKBs in this game at this point. I would suppose PL would go in for the Skadi next, right? That would be the ideal item for him right now. Isn't that what he's missing, Lama?
Yeah,
I wouldn't
I
mind
think
a
even a
bash.
heart is good.
I actually wouldn't mind an Abyssal pickup.
Abyssal is good too. I think
Yeah.
I like a heart as well. Danny, what is this gay music in the background?
Guys, we've got a music partner as well, someone who we've gotten to use the music for. But meanwhile, back in his engagement, Granny in the wrong neighborhood trying to pick up the bounty rune. She doesn't snag an Invoker with a pickup and a quick cleanup of the Granny.
Poor old
Bye,
Granny.
Snapfire. She's had a rough game, hasn't she? 1 and 5. Not too bad, actually. Invoker right now, 12 and 1. And that one kill, they had to throw everything at him, including the kitchen sink.
Killing spree. Double kill.
Nisha is just poor man's Lijo.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Stop the music, please.
Some high words of praise for Lijo.
But right now, we have Skadi knocking on the doors of Gandalf on the tier 3 tower. They did lose a Tinker. We missed that pickoff, right? So there's a buyback on the Tinker right away. Looking at the chat, sorry guys, you guys are distracting me. Back into this game right now. We have Skadi knocking on the tier 4 doors. They do have the Aegis on PL as well. They're trying to delay as much as possible. There's a lot of damage onto the PL. Tinker with a laser on him, but he's still gonna live through that. Meatball dropped as well. Tesla with the BKB plays. He's gonna man up and fight against 4 people. DK with the BKB as well, but Tesla gonna quickly disengage. Slark in the backlines though is in the wrong spot. PL trying to juke and get out of this. Does get his Aegis popped as well. Slark is just going ham right now. He does clean up on the Ogre. He's trying to clean up on this Undying as well. Undying's gonna fall as well. And a BKB TP from PL.
Huh.
Invoker
Slark with the
disengaged as
triple
well.
kill through all that. He
Yeah,
just
he
went
just-
in the back kind sneakily.
He just came in from the backlines and just like hammered through all of them. Yep.
That was well played by him. We see Slark having 10-4 as a KDA.
Yep. He's not far behind.
Damn, both the teams have one huge leader, you know, in kills.
Stepping up to
and the Invoker.
represent. Stepping up to represent. DK a little far up in the front line. Does get caught by the tornado. Slark just gonna leap away and dispel any possible thing that was thrown at him in between all that engagement.
Yeah, that's something really strong
Invoker's
about Slark.
got a Lincoln's picked up. I really like that though. It's a good pickup, especially with the DK blink card. He
Yeah.
had that happen to him one time and he's like, nope, not happening again.
Nope, not happening. And that stun lasts forever, dude.
Ever, yeah. DK stun, what's his duration?
3.25 seconds.
Good
In
lord.
Dota, that's forever.
Absolutely.
Man.
PL dodging out the cookie stun. It's like, nope, no granny. I don't want no cookie.
DK stun and Cookie stun together lasts for 5.5 seconds.
Show us where Tinker died, then blame Tinker. We don't know. We don't know. We're talking to you guys, and it happened.
we blame the Tinker because he's the one who's jumping around everywhere, man. We can't keep track of him, you know.
Meanwhile, he is up in top lane. He's gone away back to base to bottle region up as all Tinker players do. There's a little bit of a slowdown right now, considering Gandalf at one point they did take away a mid-tier 3 tower. They may have lost the following fight and lost 3 heroes, but they did get the tower, so they secured an objective. I see that as a possible win. They're trying to pull this game back. Look into the XP and net worth chart. It's still Gandalf, They're behind by 2 kills, but a little ahead on the other 2 charts. Getting into the 40-minute territories. Aren't tier 3 or tier 4 items? What's gonna drop now, Lama?
Tier 4 items.
Tier 4 items, yep.
Tier 4 gonna drop soon.
You're just going over all.
Oh no, Tier 5 is gonna drop next. Tier 4s have already been dropped.
Okay, so we have a magic lamp picked up by Ogre. No, that's a spider legs out of the Ogre. Magic lamp is on the Undying. We have a flicker on the Venomancer. Interesting. There's a witless shackle on the Invoker. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, that's really good on him. He has
Yeah.
more mana than he will ever need.
Sitting at a little casual 3.8k HP.
Damn, he is super tanky. That's a really tanky invoker.
It's not something you see every day, is it?
No.
Whereas DK, he's gonna have a camera on him. That's a pretty cool thing to have on a DK. Illusionist cape on the PL. More the merrier, I suppose. Snapfire with the spider legs. Invoker's got a minute. I mean, not Invoker. Tinker's got a Minotaur Horn. Yep, that's. I think he really needs that to save himself, given situations and how quickly he does get melted. You know, if he does get caught on the wrong side. Slug has taken a ninja gear on top of the Shadow Blade. That, on top of the Silver Edge he already has. He's actually picked up a Mjolnir Llama. So you were talking about that, right?
Yeah, I was talking about that. I mean, I think it's a really good item to have.
I mean,
See, Chad. I was talking about it the other day.
I don't think it's like primarily to deal with PL illusions. I guess it's just like a stack of damage.
Granny.
Granny caught again in the wrong neighborhood. Goodbye.
Dominating
Poor old Granny, always getting caught.
You're a little too, further up.
No, I think that Slark picks up that Mjolnir especially for the PL because, the wave clearance from other heroes is pretty good, but him having that Mjolnir is really, really effective. Like, really effective.
Ogre, once again, that just Silver Edge going to provide so much space. Just break into the Venomancer. Venomancer's going to flicker away right now. Slark is a little controlled up. He is slowed.
3 times multicast.
Once again, stunned up. And Undying is caught on the wrong side. He does get caught. The Cataclysm does get dropped, but it doesn't connect onto anyone. DK with the BKB right before that connection. There's a lot of BKBs being spammed out right now. Invoker in the backline trying to get someone to hit onto. PL manning up and fighting the Slark. DK is falling pretty low though. Slark turning his attention towards the Invoker, trying to get a pick off. Invoker might fall though. Does get glimpsed back and he does fall. PL still fighting this Slark, but the amount of Mjolnir procs, he does manage to clean up on the Slark. Amazing, and he's still living through it. Invoker with the buyback, and he's back into action. Tesla is saying, no, I'm going to clean up everything at this point. He's here, a meatball on top of Disruptor. Goodbye, Disruptor. Tinker does blink ahead and kill the PL off. No buyback on the PL. He's down in the grave for 94 seconds. Meanwhile, Slark has 77 seconds.
See, I told you that Mjolnir would be worth it. Because he clears those waves so much faster than the other heroes.
Yeah.
Especially when he's solo fighting them like that, it's even better.
Yeah, he did have a lot of issues when he faced off against the Invoker as well, when he was fighting inside the static field.
Yeah.
Considering PL was constantly hitting Slark, and he had activated his Mjolnir, so the procs were dishing out damage as well. I think that's what Invoker actually fell to initially. And Tesla quickly got back into the engagement. I think he would have been a little more happy if he did catch the Tinker, but no. Tinker does live through that though. PL is going for a heart.
Yeah, I told you, he needs that. He really does need that. Even Abyssal was good, but I think the heart was really a better item to get.
Tinker has a Bloodstone on him, so yeah. He's got a Bloodstone Aether Lens as well as a Ghost Scepter, trying to get out of those engagements. Still just relying on that Minotaur Horn and not picking up a BKB, is he?
Yeah, he doesn't really. I mean, he needs a BKB, but I think he can do fine with the Minotaur Horn for now.
Yep. Tesla scouting out and see if Roshan is back up. How much longer for Roshan though? He will be back in another 7 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Casters with quick maps. Yes, we are very quick in match. The stun duration I was talking about.
Meanwhile, in the top lane, Slark does catch up to the Venomancer. Venom's throwing out the Shivers, but Invoker there does catch the Slark on there. The save coming out from Invoker, PL, they are chasing him, and he does get the diffuse onto him as well. There's the meatball drop. Gus get definitely blasted as well. PL jumping in the backlines, does catch the Tinker. The Cataclysm connecting onto both of them. Tinker's not going to TP away. He's falling really low. Ghost Scepter's up. He blinks into the tree lines. The Invoker catching with this point. No. Slark is fighting, trying to fight, man up and fight this PL. DK is surrounded by Team Skadi. There's the Mortimer kisses from a really, really long range connecting onto them. Invoker is stunned up. He's caught in the backlines. Ogre eventually falls, though. Venomancer is down as well. Undying is still standing in the meanwhile. Tesla is trying to man up and fight. He does get healed from the Undying. Still living through this. Tesla's back in action. the Tinker did TP away and get back in. PL left all by himself at this point. Monster's safe, but he's not gonna be able to live through this. He's gonna try to juke away. No, there is. Oh my goodness! What an engagement! that almost looked like Skadi's gonna run away with it, but
I got lost in that team fight so much. But that Slark's Mjolnir is super effective. That's the main thing I saw.
not just that. The major turning point was Tinker getting out of there quickly, TPing away.
Oh, yeah, and he
regenning and
TP'd
coming
away.
back. Yeah.
Yeah, he played really well.
That changed the course of the fight.
And also DK surviving through all of that.
Yeah, what was that about?
I was surprised. I was really surprised he survived all that.
I mean, it's also because PL was constantly changing targets. But right now, they're pushing tier 4s. And you have Invoker and PL down in the grave with no buyback. 60 seconds. They're going to pull back onto the Ogre as well. But you're going to force that away to safety. Oh, I'm losing breath at this point. Jesus Christ. Another quick turnaround of events. They do clean up their top racks. They're going to look to the mid lane. Gandalf is aware that they don't have buybacks onto Invoker as well as this PL. Invoker no buyback for about 3.5 minutes and PL 800 seconds. No buyback. There is Ogre trying to delay as much as possible. There's only so much you can do. Tinker's got an Ethereal Blade on him as well, so better watch out. This guy's gonna snap you. But yeah, there is Venomancer just blink in, throws out the Skadi as well as the ult. But nothing. Mortimer kisses from a long range. Tinker with the laser cleanup. There it is. He's got his scepter. He's hitting more onto them. Might I tell you, Tinker has actually consumed his Aghanim scepter.
Oh.
And PL is back up now. He's trying to defend and push them back out as much as possible. He's not going to catch anyone. Invoker with the Cataclysm does connect onto Slark. Doesn't finish off anyone though. Disruptor is going to be the only one that's going to be falling right now. PL discommit his BKB. They are looking for Slark. But
Did you see what Slark just did there?
No, I didn't see that. What? Wait, Tinker's still in their base. He's still in their base.
Okay, so what Slark did was he went Invi, went back into the base, hit the barracks, and then ran out.
Oh yeah, I saw. Okay, yes, that's what he was doing.
It's so funny. He just goes and smacks it, turns around and runs away.
He's like, give me that. Give me that.
Yeah. There's a DD rune.
Yeah, this could be potentially GG right now. Is Roshan up? No.
Yeah, Roshan's up.
Roshan's up. See, they could just take Roshan and, that's what they're exactly going to go in for.
Yeah. It's it. I think that's GG high ground push.
They do scout out the Roshan though. They are aware this team fight is crucial. When Slark does jump back in, does get the stun onto Monster. He's not the person, but we have a Black Dragon in our midst. DK just dishing out that damage. There's Venomancer as well. There's the disarm thrown out by Invoker, but Slark's just gonna run away. DK is just manning up. You're not gonna be able to kill this guy. He's just still standing there hitting away. The Cataclysm does get dropped, but it connects on to no one. DK does tank through it. Tinker does throw out the laser onto PL. PL is not going to be able to engage right now. He's left a little alone by himself. He has no buyback. Does get glimpsed back into the static field and the static storm. They clean up this PL. He has buyback with 98 seconds. 95 seconds in the grave, and he does have buyback as well.
I think that's Roshan and GG.
More or less.
DK
with
that Black Dragon is super strong. It's really, really strong. Especially against PL, I think that Axe pickup is a really good idea.
Yeah.
And now he has cheese as well. I don't think you can kill this DK anymore.
4,100 HP, sitting at 48 regen.
There's no way you can kill him.
No, you don't have enough damage on him. It's just no way.
The PL is super tanky now, but he doesn't have enough damage.
Yeah. I mean, that's something they're lacking on the side of Team Skadi right now. PL has... He's ready to fight, but he's someone who takes time to kill. There's no one to quick kill. Slot does blink, run up high ground. He does throw his...
Slot does not care about
he
anyone.
He doesn't care about anything. Wait, he's just tanking spells at this point. Pops his BKB, but he does get caught finally. He's got his Aegis on him though. He's not going to worry about anything. Still living with a lot of regen. PL does buy back eventually into this team fight.
BKB
He's right in
is
the front
pop.
line. He's onto the Tinker right now. Tinker does get caught. He's falling really low. Tinker's gonna fall. He has buyback. He's gonna buy back into this. So far, no. Disruptor with a good static field, catching out 3 heroes on the side of Team Skadi. He's gonna just TP away, but no, he's gonna get stunned up by the Ogre. Disruptor falls as well. And looks like Gandalf is in no hurry. Cataclysm does get thrown out just to scout out. Slug and Granny are far away.
Yeah, as soon as that Tinker drops, I think it was a really good idea to back off rather than him buying back into that fight. It was not a really good fight to take. That was a good play. Good that they backed off.
Absolutely. Parmesh Rao, a happy birthday. Happy birthday, Parmesh. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Happy birthday. Hope you have a good one. Chat, come on. Let's see some wishes in chat for Parmesh.
The Radiant should really do something about it.
Skadi though, they are looking to push high ground. They're going to force out these buybacks. And they do manage to force out a buyback onto Tinker. Disruptive with the buyback as well. But there's a Black Dragon in your way. You're not going to be able to push high ground that easily. He's just gonna
You
clear
can't
waves.
do anything against that.
No. No, this Black Dragon, yeah.
This Tinker is just flexing on the creeps. He's E-blading them and lasering them.
He's like, hey, if there's a faster way to end your suffering, I will do it. And he did buy back right now, though, so he doesn't have buyback for another 8 minutes, and he's about 1,400 gold away from his buyback.
I mean, that 1400 gold is not a really big problem, his Tinker.
Bart Satyan, thank you for joining the channel. Much appreciated. This Tinker has no chill, chat. Absolutely no chill, and I'm liking it. I like this Tinker. Oh wait, I clicked away from screen, my bad.
PL has the Abyssal lined up, but is he gonna have it in time? Or is the game gonna be over by then?
Voodoo Musk. Oh. So, Invoker going in for an Octarine core. He did, actually he was almost there, but he cancels it out. What did he put back in? I just saw him swap out a few things, but I'm not sure.
I mean, Octarine is really good.
I think he went for a
cooldown
force.
reduction.
Did he buy a scythe instead? I think so, I'm not too sure. He does have a scythe on him.
So how is the graph looking?
The graph is still very much on the side of Gandalf with respect to XP. They're about somewhere around the 30,000 ranges.
And 32k gold lead as well.
Yeah, 32k gold lead, so it's still Gandalf in the lead. But I still feel like they're one bad team fight away. We're reaching that point. 53 minutes into the game, it's almost the same. One bad
You
team
can't
fight
say
away
anything.
from-
Last game was 25k gold lead and the other team won. You know?
Better days.
Yep, absolutely. One misstep, right? That's all it takes.
That's all it takes.
It was a tinker as well. You know?
Tower is under
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Oh, this is gonna be a repeat of the last game.
I hope not. I
It was a
really,
tinker
really
as
hope
well.
not.
Don't jinx it, Danny.
I'm not jinxing anything. We do see Slark, does get scouted out. There's a ward there. He's aware of it. This is Megas though, if they do get this, right? Or is there anything else standing? No, they do have one mid-Rax left as well. On the side of Team Skadi. Skadi kind of like hanging on right now. Not giving in. I don't see why they should at this point.
Pretty
Whereas
strong.
Gandalf, yeah.
As
Gandalf is really strong. The Aegis just timed out, is that it? Yep.
Oh, yeah. That's really
Undying.
bad. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, there's a bounty cast on Undying by Granny. Or is it the other way around? I don't know. It's on Undying, yeah. I mean, these plague wards, and they're going to cause issues when you're pushing high ground. And considering there's only one lane to focus on right now to defend.
Ajit George says, why those games feels like deja vu. Is that Z-Storm? Is Ajit Z-Storm?
I'm not sure.
Wow,
GIF
Z-Storm.
Arcana. Yeah, I think it is. Think Pro Tinker learn from Lejo Chos.
Oh,
Wait,
there's an
Slark
engagement.
does catch her onto the PL as well, but that's not someone you want to go on. You're not going to be able to kill him that easily. He does get glimpse back as well, but there is no static storm thrown out because Disruptor was pretty much in the air. There's a meatball thrown, but that's not going to affect
There's
the
a
DK.
static storm.
Yeah, static storm does get thrown out, but the Slark gets
Slark goes
eliminated.
down.
He gets obliterated by the entire team. They ganged up on him. There's a cataclysm thrown out as well. Skadi is defending for their life. They lost the DK as well. Where's all this damage coming out from? The Hex, I suppose. But they're looking to catch out the Tinker. Tinker's going to blink away, trying to provide a little bit of space and longevity to the Disruptor. But Disruptor's kind of like admitted to his fate. He's just going to stand there. Whereas, wait, he does get caught. Tinker does get caught by the Invoker. He does get Hex as well. He's trying to live through it. But no, he's going to just blink away with the rearm. He's going to run away. Oh, clutch save from Tinker there, saving himself. But the rest of his team not so lucky. Granny's the only one without a buyback.
Danny, can you play the Deja Vu song?
What? Why?
It's looking like another repeat of the last game.
Yeah, Ajit George is Z-Storm, I suppose. Yeah. Well, there's double buyback, double buybacks on the side of Gandalf. Yeah, they're chipping away at these racks. Venomancer does get his Aether Lens pop. DK is stunned up in the middle. He does have his pop his BKB as well. Quick looking to run there. They are chasing Tinker. That's the target they want. If they finish the Tinker off. But that could also be a throw if PL overextends right now. You know, you want to focus on their objective, and that's exactly what he's doing. But does get caught in the static storm and the static field as well. There's nothing he can get away from. He does get Glimmer Cave. He's still going to live through this. Doesn't have a second life. He's still does he have his buyback though? No way. Venomancer drops his ulti. Does catch out onto one, which is the Slark. Slark still manning up and fighting through all of this. PL gonna get away. Undying TPing away immediately. Invoker still standing up to fight through this. They do cast a Slark. This diffuser blade onto him. The Cataclysm is gonna connect onto 4 heroes, but does not do enough damage. At this point, PL is stuck. He's the point of focus right now. If they kill this PL, this fight is going to go sideways for the Skadi. Skadi is still standing and fighting. Undying is the only one who did manage to TP away to defend their racks and their Aegis. Venomancer is still alive. I don't know how this PL is living with a sliver of HP, but he's going to fall with no buyback. 120 seconds in the grave. Invoker does manage to get out. Does pick up the haste rune as well. There's a buyback onto Venomancer as well as Ogre Magi. That was a long stretched out team fight. Why are you taking the deep breath? I'm the one who's going off here.
Yeah, I know, but I had to, take all that into my head. So
Oh my god, my face is hurting.
my throat is dry. My throat is dry listening to that. Let me drink some water.
I'm out of water. I can't even step away to grab water. And I live alone, chat. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to suck it up and go with this. Slark has a Skadi as well, so he's pretty much 6 slotted at this point. He doesn't even have his boots. Doesn't care for boots. PL still 50 seconds in the grave. Can they delay this as much as they can? Ogre does get glimpse back into the static storm. DK is going to stand in the front lane, but he's got no mana to work with. Does get the meatball dropped on him as well, and he's hexed up. Pops his BKB. Cataclysm being thrown out, but doesn't do enough damage to anyone. Catches onto everyone actually. Disruptor is the only one, but there is a static storm and a static field thrown out. Whereas Venomancer is going to fall. He's hanging out by a sliver of HP. He does eventually fall to the Tinker Rocket. DK very low and he eventually falls. Slark still very strong, hacking onto the Invoker. Tesla manning up and delaying as much as possible. Does pop a X, but no, he's going to immediately be dispelled by Slark. 16 seconds on the PL. Can they hang on? DK in the grave for 110 seconds without any buyback. Mortimer kisses from outside the base? What? Meanwhile, Slark is going to hack away. What is that attack speed? He's got 41 agility stacks onto him and 22 perma agility. That's not someone you want to go on to, but he's really, really low. He's going to get away from this.
No.
Meanwhile, Tinker does get caught in the back. He's dead without any buyback. Tinker is in the grave for 120 seconds with no buyback. Deja vu? Question mark?
I see a pattern here.
Oh my goodness, Tinker overextending. He should have backed away when the Slark had no HP. They didn't get the racks as well. They still have the bottom racks. Invoker's gonna have to defend against super creeps right now, pushing in from mid and top lane.
Super creeps?
Isn't that what you call them? The mega creeps is the one after that. Mega creeps is after that. It's actually super.
Oh, the mega creeps aren't still. Oh, there's still one set of racks. They didn't get the tower also.
Bro, where are you, man?
Shit, I thought they got the tower, man.
Tesla.
Oh shit.
I have no idea how Skadi hung on there, but they're going in for the GG push right now. They just look at tier 4s. We see a pattern. There's no buybacks on the side of Gandalf for Tinker as well as DK. I slapped my mic in the middle of all of this, but there's a Hex on the Slark.
Oh, no.
And Invoker's there. He's just gonna get obliterated by the PL. So much of damage coming out from him. There is the Disruptor, Static Storm, Static Field, but the Cataclysm doesn't catch out to anyone. Undying, he has an Aghanim on him, but he's gonna come back into this team fight. Yep. Not the Aghanim, he's taking that talent, my bad. But Slark trying to delay, trying to live through this. DK's back in 1 second in this team fight. PLs, don't overextend, don't do the same mistake they did. Mortimer kisses from across the... DK's back right now. He's trying to focus on to this PL, but Tesla and PL is gonna walk away. Whereas Monsters is going to man up and take all of it. He has no buyback on the side of him. This game is going back and forth, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay,
oh my God.
It's a reset again.
Are they going to go in for Roshan? They're going to go in for Roshan to secure this. DK and Slark, they're not taking any chances. They're not leaving anything on the table, chat.
So it might not be a deja vu.
It's not a deja vu. It is not. Invoker's got a buyback. PL has a buyback. They're the only... And
there's an Aghanims. Just get the Ags for the sake of it.
On the Tinker... Wait, Tinker already had the Aghanim. You know, he's
Wait, who needs an Ags?
Who's got the Ags on him? I'm trying to look through. I mean, Disruptor, I suppose?
No. It's a consumable one.
No, it's gone on to Granny.
Oh, it's on Slark. No, it's on Slark.
Granny.
No, Slark bought the Aghanims. It's on Granny, yeah.
Slark bought an
Ags. Yeah. Oh, wait. Now the entire team can go under Shadow Dance, right?
I'm not sure what Slark's
No, it's two pounces.
Double pounces, yeah.
Yeah, and increase range.
There we go. We have DK who's jumped in really far ahead, but there's no damage on him to be able to finish off any hero. He just delays. Invoker hexing on the Slark, but getting caught in the overextension. Meanwhile, PL, they were defending and ensuring that there's no wraparound from the backlines. They have one tower. The tower's gonna fall. The tower's really low. He does fall eventually. Tinker's there with the laser. We have Ogre as well back in action. It's almost. 5v4. DK caught in the front line, little overextended. He's falling really, really low. Slark trying to clean up the Venomancer from the back lines. There is the... wait, hold on a second. Slark's got no mana to work with. Cataclysm been thrown out. Connects on to Slark. Slark's a little out of bounds. He gets his Aegis popped. PL looking for more people to go on to. He does find the Tinker, but no. There is a Snapfire. PL's in the wrong neighborhood. Gets stunned up and hexed out by the DK. DK's trying to... Slark as well. PL trying to fight through this. Is he going to live? He does doppelganger around in the last second. Oh my goodness. PL
Tinker is back to the rescue.
Wait, there... Monster back up. He does pop with ulti. This Undying. Slark is there. Invoker still living through all of this. PL once again in the wrong lines. He's trying to catch out this Tinker, but no, it's not happening. Invoker, he's focusing on the Slark. Slark dropping really low. He does clean up the Slark. He's in the grave for 100 seconds with no buyback.
And PL dies. PL dies too.
PL dies though, but he does have
But he buys
buyback.
back.
He buys back into the fight. Raven, little overstepping on the DK, is in the grave. He has buyback too. But Slark, the hero without any buyback. Tinker back in base. He's gonna TP back into this fight. Is he? He does TP back bot lane.
Undying had 5.5k health
H.
during that team fight.
I saw that.
5.5k.
32 stacks of DK. And he pops his ulti and a magic lamp. What?
Oh man. Okay, 65. There is 6. Did they get 60-minute items yet? Has
Is
anyone
65
got it?
minutes? I have no idea. I don't see any items being
Nobody
picked
has
up.
got any items.
Nope.
Everyone go to the jungle right now.
Both teams playing hot potato with the game. Phoenix, I couldn't have said it better. Couldn't have said it better, my man.
Oh, 66 minutes and still engaging.
I need water. Somebody.
I need to take a piss.
Oh my god. Tesla pushing up. Trying to force out these buybacks. Tesla and Ice Cream. There is no buybacks being committed yet. They're looking at tier 4s. They're gonna go in for the GG push. There's a buyback from DK. This is a make or break moment. Either stand and fight or get away from there.
Slark is saving his buyback.
Yep, he's back in 5
That's a good
seconds
idea.
though. But there's a glimpse back onto the PL. He's glimmered up. This is his buyback. If he dies here, it's almost over. PL dropping really low. Doppelganger's out in the last second, but he does fall eventually. PL 120 seconds with no buyback. 12:30 in the night. I'm screaming in my apartment chat. I hope my neighbors don't kill me tomorrow. But
Damn that. I didn't expect PL to fall so soon.
It's what I said. Either man up, fight aggressively. Don't be this half-assing it. Don't go back
Yeah.
and forth. And that's exactly what happened. And he got glimpsed
No,
back. Disruptor
think-
with the glimpse play though. He does.
I think.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I think they were trying to, just force the buybacks and get out, but the glimpse from the disruptor
And he does.
secured that kill.
Yeah, and he even though PL had a glimmer on him, Disruptor's got a gem on him. So there's no way you're gonna save the PL. Druid is gonna clean up this rack. Slark is here as well. Slark's sitting with 26 perma agility gain right now, casually.
Casual 26 agility.
Yeah. He's just gonna tank up everything. Invoker's just throwing everything at him. Disruptor looking for a glimpse, but now it's the
Can someone just get structures for fuck's sake? There you go. Come on, you can do it, Slark.
Mega
You can do
Creepers.
it.
What is that stun? The stun from the
Ogre Magi.
Ogre Magi. Almost killing up the Slark. Invoker does get hexed as well.
Oh.
He does fall eventually. Buys back into this immediately. There's the Mortimer kisses being thrown out from I don't know, Narnia almost again. And then we have the Cataclysm connecting onto Granny. Granny's probably going to take out onto this.
Oh wait, DK is gonna fall.
DK's gonna fall. He does pop
No.
a refresher shard. He's got his dragon form up again. BKB is up, runs away. Oh, hold on, I'm just losing track.
Slark might actually fall.
Slark-
And he does die.
He does fall, but he's got a buyback.
And he
Invoker.
immediately buys back.
Immediately buys back. They just want to secure
Oh,
this
the
kill. They
Tinker
wanna
is
close
caught
it
away.
here. Tinker's caught again in the wrong side. Is this? Did he buy back last fight? I'm not sure. I can't even remember. But Tinker's gonna fall.
Yeah. No, he didn't buy back
He
last
didn't
time.
buy back. He's got his buyback. Invoker just cleaning it up. PL is back in action as well. Slark is the only one in the wrong neighborhood. Wait, this episode alive. Okay, there we go.
They just gave him some hope before they killed him. Whereas Slark getting tier 5 items, he has Apex on him. And he just got the boots, Woodland Strides, I guess.
Increase your primary attribute by 75. So what are we looking at Slark with?
Look, oh my god. Oh my. Oh wait, he changed it to X Machina though.
What is X mark? 20 armor. Okay.
It's like a refresher orb.
No, it gives
But-
him 20 armor and
Yeah,
active
reset cooldown on all items.
except refresher orb. Okay.
Yeah, it's like a refresher orb for the items.
He doesn't really need an apex on him because he's already sitting at 432 attack speed. What do you want?
Oh shit! Oh shit!
What?
Ogre got Stygian Desolator.
Oh, that on the PL. That could be
That on
really.
the PL.
Yeah, yeah.
My damage minus 10 armor. Uh-oh.
Okay. Invoker does catch out Granny, but are they gonna find her? Is they're hunting. Tesla's hungry.
Oh, some burns coming out. Bharat saying, this tinker knows how not to throw.
Ouch.
Oh, look at the Slark trying to come from the back again.
Yeah, looking for the backlines. Will he find the Invoker? Invoker though, is a little alone by himself.
Oh, he's gonna stop that TP. Yes, he is. Just stops it and gets
Oh
back.
no, Invoker in the wrong neighborhood. But did they have it? Do they have detection for him? No. PL and as well as Venom are still pretty much in the neighborhood.
The Radiant's Ancient is being hacked to pieces.
Radiant's Ancient is getting hacked right now. There is Slark with the refresher. He's popped the Ex Machina as well.
Poor Undying.
He's gonna jump onto this Venomancer. Venomancer's age is. Whoa, what is that? Eulsquad of Ogre Magi. Hold on a second. There is a Cataclysm drop. Venomancer is still living through that, but they're so scattered right now. PL has to force back to the base to defend. He hasn't picked up the Stygian as well. He's still with the Illusion Escape.
Yeah, I don't understand why. Who has the Stygian?
Radiant's Ancient
It's
Nobody's
with
holding a
Ogre.
Stygian. What's
it's
wrong?
on the backpack of Ogre.
Ogre! What are you doing? That's still tier 5 item. That changes the game.
Oh no, are they away?
Oh
No, he's
okay,
giving it to
okay.
PL.
He's given it.
Give
Thank
it to PL,
God.
finally. There's hope, chat. There's hope.
There's hope.
But
Oh,
they're
shit,
hitting their ancient right now. DK sitting on like a lot of HP. He's got 5.5k HP. Stark in the backlines. All this while they're hitting the ancient.
Oh, no,
that's a good
GG.
goodbye. That's a GG right there at this point.
Easy. Well played. Holy shit.
I am out of breath. My face hurts. My throat hurts. But damn, that was a great game. to
My
watch.
brain hurts.
My hands. I think I've been screaming so much. I have no idea what to even say at this point. Oh my goodness.
That was a really, really amazing game.
Chat. What do you have to say about that? That was insane. It was quite the game. They are 2 minutes behind, so they're gonna watch this in a bit. I'm just gonna quickly roll out the sponsors before we get into a little bit of discussion, Lama. Let's break this down. This was a good one,
Yes,
too.
let's break.
Alright, Lama. Let's have a look at the scoreboard. Let's have a
Ooh.
look at the graphs. But it was pretty much Gandalf's game right from 40
Yeah,
minutes. But
right from the start.
Skadi was not willing to fold. They held on. They said, no way.
The
No way."
Invoker held them on for a really long time.
Whatever you
early
say,
game.
whatever you say, Gandalf won the game. MVP Invoker.
Yeah.
MVP
That Invoker played really well.
He was outstanding. I mean, it's actually, you know what? I take that back. I can't really pick an MVP because that Tinker was insane as well.
Yeah, the Tinker also was really good. But I think the Invoker played really well. I mean, the Invoker is the only reason that the game went for
Game
1
this
hour,
long.
11 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
And that Slark also played really well. Slark and Tinker.
Slark coming back from that lane that he was getting crushed at.
Yeah.
I mean, we did see issues with Skadi's draft. We did see Veno fall away. You're at a 65-minute game. Veno was a no factor past 45 minutes.
Yeah.
He did
He
have.
knew that from the beginning.
I mean, he did have items that contributed. He definitely itemized right for it.
But
I mean,
he was more squishier than the Ogre Magi. The Slark would just pounce on...
Come on, Ogre is a strength-based hero. He's gonna scale HP as he levels up. Veno is not. Veno is an agility.
Oh, did you see the Yules in the end?
I saw that. I
Ogre
actually
Magi.
called it out. I was like, "What is this Yules? This random creeps flying up in the air. There's heroes flying up in the air. I think that was 4 Yules.
Yeah, the four
There's
Yules.
4 tornadoes. At one point, I was just like, "What kind of tornado is this?" I'm like, "Wait a second, that's a Yules." Hold that thought. Oh my gosh.
Okay, now the chat is active.
I think they're seeing it now.
Gandalf, fuck the what? It finished early, but it says it finished early.
1 hour, 11 minutes, small game.
Yeah,
Have-
small game indeed.
Oh my gosh, I'm hungry. and I'm thirsty. And I'm
Oh, I'm
tired.
hungry as well.
Chat, it has been a splendid game. The game 2, game 1. And I feel
Yeah,
like
we had
Lama-
really good both the games.
Yeah, and I feel like you and I warmed up a little better to casting. It's been so long since we last casted, and I
Yeah,
think
it's been
I'll be
a
honest.
month.
I apologize for game 1 if we didn't do our best, but we'll bring
Yeah,
it.
game two
We'll
was
bring our
better.
we'll bring our A games for every cast going forward, definitely. So this is on behalf of Dark Ace, our observer, the man with the camera, the moves.
The silent man. The
The
silent killer.
man who likes to move things back and forth. I'm gonna stop with that. Let's just.
Yeah, you better stop.
Oh my gosh! Once more, chat and everybody else watching, a huge shout out to all our sponsors, Live Long Wealth and My Designation for making this happen, and MSL collaborating with D2K for providing us with this tournament. And if day 1 is any testament for days to come, chat,
Oh,
you're gonna look out for more and more killer,
You better get
kick-ass,
ready.
amazing games to watch, and we're excited. We're pumped up. So, having said all of that, chat, I'm gonna close this off, and GG's, have fun, take care. It's a little over midnight. I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place, for more action-packed Dota 2 with my
and I
casting
shall
crew.
accompany him.
Yeah, with my casting crew, Dark Ace on the Observer, Lama, my co-caster, and this is me, Dante, saying good night, goodbye, and big G's, and that's it. I'm gonna stop
Sleep
right
tight.
there. Sleep tight.